welcome to another episode of Friday Night Bricks. It is Halloween, and episode, what are we at? We're at 391. Yes. Well, I mean, if everybody's kind of looking at the screen, let me center myself. What is different? What is different today? What is different? What is different? Perhaps maybe with my shirt. Does my shirt look any different than the normal one?
I don't know. It don't look like my shirt.
Well,
oh, wait, I ain't got one.
Well, we won't make Hinkle, go in 30 minutes to try to hear my announcement. So we will say something here if I can find this real quickly. Brett's shirt. Brett wants a shirt. Gosh dang it. Brett wants a shirt. Let me see here. I'm kind of wondering if, let's see, where is this today?
Don't forget my advent calendar and Hobbit set as well, Reed, seeing as we're going for gold. Look, where's Johnny Jeebus? He'll be having kittens. He literally will.
There we go. Well, that way we'll kind of put the day, since it would normally put a date up there, and it actually says Sunday. So that was done just this last Sunday. Four shirts. We'll see now, because we got tariff issues, so we're going to see, are they truly going to be $30 shirts, or are they going to be $60 shirts or more? Your shirt might be worth a lot more than you think it is.
Reed, I think Australia just called Johnny Jeebus is having a panic attack. Don't promise him a good time. He's been petitioning for me to get
I had to alter the third wave. So the third wave had probably about 12 names on it. With tariffs, I'm not going to do that many. So, and of course, Brett's build is listed on the bottom. But yes, Brett's build is one of them. Let's see if the other person is in the chat already. His shirt is coming. His two, actually I don't have to say the size, but Mr. Panda, our official Brick World show cameraman, has got a shirt coming, and then Mark, Brick World owner, will have a shirt coming, and then Tim from Lego Masters was in that first picture from when I was in Colorado. He's got a shirt coming, so. Now I just got to get him to
Reed, can I ask, not being rude, is it the Tim we know, Tim that was on Lego Masters?
Yes.
Yeah.
Tim. Western Tim. Yeah. He's got the Western layout. Yeah. He's the one that's in the picture. The first picture you see in the videos where we're at Children's Hospital. It was Bricklock, Ralph, myself, and Tim. Those four. Yeah. Bricklock does not have one yet. Steve is on the list for one too.
Steve just gives us abuse though from the chat.
But I don't know. He didn't finish the sentence. Steve, you're on the list. It's just right now I want to see how bad tariffs are. If it's one of those, we'll see kind of what kind of happens with that. That's what I'm kind of worried about. That's why I didn't order a bunch. Order a few. But I just don't want anyone paying, $60 a shirt. Remember, this is all everything that happens on Friday Night Bricks so far is coming out of my pocket. There's nothing coming from YouTube. There's nothing coming from else. It all comes out of my pocket. And unfortunately, I don't have the job that has super deep pockets, so I kind of pick and choose. Now if you guys if they start wearing the shirts and we get to like 500, 1,000 subscribers, shirts might increase exponentially based on that.
Look.
Advertising.
I want to rep my Friday Night Brick shirt. I want people to say, "What shirt's that, Brett?" And I'm going to say,
Steve, once Hinkle debuts his sketch, then he will be kind of forced to possibly start using his camera a little bit more, because we did get a screenshot, and we do need him. He's on so much. I need to have him as part of the thumbnail. So. I took a good screenshot. I looked at a bunch. I wasn't just grabbing the worst of the worst. He'll get a wizard hat, so it'll be wizardly Brett. It'll almost probably look like the one that he's got on the screen right now. It won't look probably much different, other than it'll look a lot better, more cartoony. You know, and I'm wearing glasses tonight, guys, because I got contacts in, because I might be going somewhere after the show. So I'll go for a drive and I'm taking the contacts out just to, I need these to see. But yeah, I set up today for a show. Here, let's see here. We will share screen real quick here.
Oh no, Reed, my anxiety's kicked in. Now that I've got the potential of having a purple shirt, it means I have to come on screen. Oh
yeah,
no.
Yeah. Once you get it, I mean, that's gonna be the next problem, is trying to get it to you. I mean, that's just like anything else. I might have to finagle something. We'll see. I have a friend that's in Europe that's a Lego designer, and you know, his mom visits. I might have to see if she can put it in a suitcase and, you know, some funds, and see if he can mail it. It might be a little bit cheaper to mail it from like Denmark to the UK. Might be a little. I'm playing Dagger home. I saw your post, Jesse. I figured that's what you were doing.
Reed, please ring Jesse up and tell him he's still got to come on and open an elf set. It's not Friday Night Bricks unless he does.
He's doing something tonight. It's Halloween. He's got a demon type Daggerheart going tonight in person.
I'm just griefing him because I can. Jesse, we miss you opening very, very exclusive elf sets, buddy.
Hopefully Jesse was listening. Hopefully he jumped in early enough to hear the announcement that the third wave of shirts is currently ordered. We'll see how crazy it is when it comes. So in terms of how much I'm paying in tariffs. But yeah, for Tim from Lego Masters, Mark, Brickworld owner, Panda, our official live cameraman on Friday Night Bricks at Chicago, and Brett's Build. So I did 4. I mean, there's a lot of other people on this list. I mean, there's still 2, 4, 6, 8. There's still 9 people that are on this list still. I mean, but we've already given out 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 shirts already of these. These should be like these. We should have people in Lego stores going, hey, how do we get those Friday Night Purple shirts? I see all these people wearing these in the Lego stores. How do I get one? That's what I want to start hearing people say. Like, how do we get one of those? They're so awesome.
So Reed, can you do me a favor then? I'm all for that idea, but you have to also email Lego and say, can you please build a Lego store in the southeast of like the UK, because it just doesn't work.
Well, this is the setup. We are set up at Train Fest this weekend in Milwaukee. So I worked. I hit a couple stops and then drove to Milwaukee. I mean, I am not happy with the center downtown. I mean, granted, they let me park along the wall, but the thing is, though, you know, you got to park elsewhere, and so it's kind of in parking lots wherever. And it's like, it's Friday, it's a work day in the city. You know, it's like you could at least maybe offer us a discounted rates in the ramp. I'm just going to park in the ramp this weekend, but I mean, this will be the last time I'm going here. So if their contract is more than 2 years at this place, I'm not going next year. So hopefully other members of the group, maybe some of the Milwaukee members, are building curves. I might want to build a return loop at some point. But yeah, so this is it. It's all the rainbow portals are set up. I need to put figures up. I figured I'd be nice and get out of there. I need to get back here for trick-or-treaters anyway, so I bugged out of there. But they said everything was based off of my curve. So I was the first one to set up, and they based everything off of mine. This isn't set up now, but he did have pictures. So he actually has a combine, like actually harvesting corn, that's the time of year. So I'll put some guys out. I put out some ice bears. I had some.
Reed, can I ask? Is there a portal behind that black thing there? It looks like there was. Yeah, there is. It's all right. I couldn't.
Yeah,
see
there's 6 rainbow portals. I mean, and then I think I have, so there'd be one left for the castle area. I think I got a few more. There's a few more that don't have all the purple. That's why I need to find more of those purple 1x1 bricks. So anybody sees any of those 1x1 sparkly purple bricks at their Lego stores or bought way too many and as extras, let me know. I could always use more because the more portals I have, the easier it is to get people to loop in from at other conventions. So it's here. This is the other one. So Rich is sitting there behind his yard, probably wondering, why are you taking a picture? I'm sitting down. We got some Harry Potter down here. Got some Minecraft down there, farther down. Carnival and all that stuff. Huh?
I'm saying hi to Cliff. I didn't realize Cliff's here.
He just jumped in, yeah. So it's kind of cool. I mean, it's It's a pretty good size layout. So we got a corner over there. You know what? That's probably taken. Amanda started her corner. I think that's actually Tim. So Tim usually has skyscrapers. I think he's got skyscrapers this time. He's got a smaller city in the corner here. JJ's got all this farmland. Rich has this little city section. He's got the yard, and then we've got more stuff over there. So it's not. I mean, this inner circle this inner section is pretty small. It's only probably like 4 feet. It's going to be interesting sitting there. But I mean, I'm gonna go in the morning and set up more stuff. So more guys and stuff. So, but yeah. So that's it. So that's what I'm kind of doing this weekend. So train show, we'll see. But I mean, I have been making headway in the book. Been making headway in the book. You know, if there's anybody in the chat, you know, hey, if you have a favorite CMF, why don't you type it in the chat, and maybe I'll look and see if I've actually cataloged it already and how many I already have. Or if there's one that maybe you've been looking for a long time that you can't find that you can afford, I guess. Go ahead and let me know. You know, actually I did forget to do one thing here. Let me see if I can do this, you know. Let's see here. You know, I mean, if I do this, if I message them, maybe they'll come. Maybe they'll show up. We'll see.
I think you've killed Johnny G. We need to send an ambulance to his house.
You know, it kind of, you know, it happens. It's a shame. I'm sorry. You know, kind of.
You know, all these weeks he comes on there saying hashtag where's Brett's purple shirt. Now there could be one. He don't know what to do with himself.
Yeah. I mean, well, we're hoping. I mean, you know, it better not be like tariffs so high that it's $150 shirt, because it might be like, you know what? You can send those suckers back. Or better yet, if you want to send the bill to the White House for that extra amount, go right ahead. I mean, I don't want to spend a fortune. That's why I didn't order very many. I'm hoping it's not a wolf pack. Wolf pack, like the new wolf pack, that one I don't know if I've actually gotten to yet, because those are so new. I don't have the space ones done.
Do you know what, Reed? To this day, I have still not got from the CMF line. It is the only figure I didn't get out of that whole line is the wolf pack.
The Wolfpack Beastmaster, I have 4 sets that are combined with the old Rogue. So, and then there's one other one that's bagged. It says I got 5. I mean, right now. I mean, I didn't get a lot of those. I mean, the problem is that's the thing. I mean, and this next one will be interesting to see. I actually, the next wave with all these animal guys, it's going to be interesting. So, it's going to be interesting to see, because I mean, it's animals. I mean, so there's really nothing. I mean, it'll be like the F1s. It's going to be hit or miss. Yeah. And then, I mean, but if you only have one chase figure, like one really good army building, which is the Wolf Pack, I mean, I did buy some of the steampunk because I thought they were kind of cool, and I did maybe buy some of the pirates. But the pirates I was kind of buying more or less for people who were asking for them. I know Denmark or whoever was asking for them, I picked up some of those. But there wasn't any real good second one, you know, second army builder one. So let's see, if we go back, you know, D&D, you had the Paladin, but for me, that wasn't my army builder one. Mine was the Arakakra Ranger, or however you pronounce that, the Ranger, the Eagle. That was mine. And so that one I have, it says I got 12 built, which means I got more somewhere else. Those are in the boxes in a giant bin, along with all the space ones and all the D&D ones. They're all like big, huge, you know, big bins that are full of them. I mean, you know what? I think they list it because I think it's written in my book, the F1 race cars. I mean, if they go on sale, I mean, if people seem super duper cheap, I'll take one of each. But I mean, I'm not gonna spend the $5 for them. I don't consider them good enough to be. I mean, you know, I mean, you've got F1 cars. Why do you need a micro scale one? I mean, to me, if you want to do a couple like sets, like city sets, like go-karts, you did soapbox racers, maybe do some go-karts. Maybe, or if that's what you consider them, but they don't have actual figures in them. They're listed as CMFs, but I mean, but just like that, I mean, those I don't have any of. But then again, I only have one that I'm aware of, one figure from the Harry Potter season 2. The only one I have there is the one that had the grip hook, maybe, that had the really cool sword. I might have bought 2 of him. Other than that, I was like, gosh, another Harry Potter set. It's huge. I'm like, no offense to Taylor. Taylor loved Harry Potter, but I just didn't want a whole nother set of Harry Potter. I was like, oh my God, this is insane. So, I mean, there's and the soccer, the European soccer, football players. Those guys, I don't have a set of those, but I mean everybody else, the Great Britain Olympic team, I got a whole set of those, and that was, But I mean, yeah. So like, but yeah. So there's some that I Army built, and some I didn't. But when you have multiple ones that you can build, I guess there aren't really many that have that, but. And they're doing the shark suit guy again. He almost looks identical. Actually, this is shark suit girl this time. So the sharks guy have a couple now. So, but yeah, I mean, some cataloging I'm getting there. I mean, I still have a bag of stuff here, and then I did kind of come across, because I have a bin of all my stuff that I'm taking to the shows for like soldiers and stuff. So I found my centaurs. They used to be ice tars, and I rebuilt them upon Ralph's kind of saying, no, let's try and do more realistic stuff. And that was kind of for Colorado. I have all my Moon Warriors. And that's, I mean, and Wagner's not here tonight. I was going to ask that. I forgot to ask him about that one figure, because I was on Hoosiers backstage last night. And I think there's one that I might have, Frightening Night. I might have given him figs or something without the swords and shields or something. I don't know. I think he wanted the armor and stuff. I don't remember, but. So yeah, but we'll see. I mean, it might not be a super long stream tonight, guys. If it's just me and Brett holding down the fort, it probably won't be a super long one. I think my max tonight is probably about 3 hours, maybe 3.5 anyways. I might do something after this, and then I have the train show to get to in the morning. Oh, there's Jeff Snavely. Jeff, welcome. So, but yeah, so it's kind of just, it's stuff. I mean, there's stuff to do, stuff to get organized. I did. Oh yeah, I guess I could show that. I did. I did do a thing. Because I did go to Milwaukee, so I did do a thing.
Oh boy, you just never know, Reed.
I did do a thing. I have a
oh boy, what's he bought?
I have a Lego bag. I need to put the dots in the book. It's in pretty good shape. I bought the express train for the collection, not for me to build, but this is for the collection. So
nice.
I mean, and I bought it because it came with not a big. I mean, I like Toy Story, but it doesn't have to be the Disney TV. This might be something I might see if one of the Lug members wants. Maybe sell it. Help pay for that extra $30 on that Winter Village set, and then I did. They didn't have what I was looking for, but I did still buy 2 boxes of brick. Didn't have exact. I wanted 6x8 white plates, and I wanted the 1x2x2 with the white studs on the sides for the pillars for the disco, the new pillars I'm using. I've got 1x2x2s, but they don't have the studs on the side, and the studs on the side inside when they crisscross actually make that pillar really solid, whereas the ones without the side studs, I've only got that fence on like half of one, so it's still solid. It's just not super strong. So, but yeah, so a couple. I think they had that 2x2x2 that black piece with the. I hate to freaking cut these things because then I'm gonna be have to have them, but actually I could count these before I do figs. I guess I could do that. It's good. I'll do that because the figs are going to have to go for the show anyways. And I could do that tomorrow. I was sitting on my ass at the show. So let's see. We'll show off what do we got here.
There's Johnny G. What's up, Johnny Jeebus? I did say hi to you.
Yeah, he was there. He was early.
Tell him, Reed. Go on. Johnny, I hope you're sitting down for this. Go on, Reed. Tell him.
Oh, there's one of these crazy things on order for him.
Oh, look, Johnny Jeebus. We've got through to Reed. We've got through to him.
No, you just happen to be on a list. And your name came up. Thinking you're all... No, I'm just kidding. Well,
The new 3-in-1, Johnny Jeebus.
We'll see. I mean, I need to talk to my guy that printed the stuff before. Actually, let's see. Let's take this guy. Slide me over a little. We'll slide my head over a little bit here. So, I did get some of these red panels. These I might turn into, because with the Friday Brick logo, this might be a good color to have as a Friday Brick panel. So I might do a bunch of these. I ordered a bunch in here. So there's probably 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 23. I got some of these, and I might even have some of these, but I got some more of them. I got some of the curve slopes. I got some of the round, because I do like purple, if you guys don't know that. I mean, I kind of was looking at the Galaxy, the Milky Way set. I'm like, those are 1x4 trans purple tiles. Ay, caramba. I'm like, those kind of want me, but I mean, that's another $200 set. These in like a dark, these are a metallic dark or a metallic titanium. Yeah, metallic titanium. So that's in that box, which I'll count. I mean, that's that one. And then this one, actually, let's get this out of the way because it's in the way. This one, I did some of these guys. This one's got a bunch of cornucopia. So this has got these guys just because it looked good. I think I could probably use this somewhere. It's a 1x1 rounded edge with the clip on the end there.
Yeah.
The 2x2 curved slope. I don't know if I have any of those, but I ordered more. This is the brick. I thought it was kind of cool. I don't know how I'll use them. Didn't order a lot. It filled kind of a mixed box. These are the 1x2 by 1x2.
The new piece that came in the tractor breed. Yeah. Huh? The new piece that came in the tractor as hay in beige, wasn't it? Yeah. That's that new brick. It's layered. It's got ripples in it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a hay piece. Yep. Yeah. And then, due to Moto's influence, I bought a bunch of these because I think I had an idea to try to do something, maybe kind of like what he's got, something like that, something to that effect. So I got some of these. So I got a bunch of these ball and joint, or even if I'm building something. Oh, and these guys, I did some of these red. Like this is the 1x1 with the curved top in red. I did some of those. I think that was it for this one. The red one probably have been good for like kind of my thing. So I might count that stuff. That one's gonna be an ugly box to count. So let's start with this one. I think I got bags here. So yeah, I mean, I really kind of need the 1x2x2s in that white. I kind of really need those at some point. But we'll kind of see how that goes, and then I'm looking for more 6x8 white plates. I mean, with the disco getting a revamp at some point. Bricks only fan, yeah, there we go.
Johnny Jeebus, I am not going to get the new 3-in-1 castle. I know Reed built it a couple of streams back, but for me, the castle looks cool. I'm not saying the castle doesn't look good, but the figures and the horses don't impress me enough to buy it.
I need my little.
So I politely declined on that new castle. But yeah, I'm serious. I'm going to try and push for Rivendell in the new year. It's not cheap.
Yeah, there's too many. I kind of want the D&D set, but I mean, God, there's so many that are out there. I can't.
See, I thought about that, Reed, and it's like, yeah, all right. So there's another dragon and there's a building, but then I look at Rivendell and I'm just like, nah. Well, I hope your eyes get better, Jude. You know, hope the surgery helps.
Yeah, hopefully you're getting better, buddy. Seeing is somewhat important, unfortunately, and I'm not sure why we think seeing is so important, but you know, with Lego, it's pretty good. You build cool. Your items look really cool. So yeah,
and I agree. Buddy. Johnny G, there are some good alt builds, but if you know anything about me, and I think even Reed can tell you this about me, if it's not vintage sets or a mock, I'm not really interested. I don't do rebrickable. I've never really done rebrickable. Maybe I should, but I don't.
I mean, and I don't know if it has enough parts to add to like what he's got. I mean, that's kind of thing is, to me, it might have some. I mean, in the end, that's kind of depends on what he's doing, depending on, it does have some cool parts, but the question is, are you going to be able to use it? What's funny is there is somebody, I think, and he's over in Europe, that actually does the custom like the custom stickers for like the buildings, the yellow, black, red, black, all that stuff. That's kind of cool. I know I just stumbled upon that Facebook or something recently. That was kind of cool. I was like, wow, that is kind of neat. I'm like, I mean, that's it. Definitely. I mean, if you can't build it with all the tiles and stuff and make it solid, and that's kind of stuff for probably somebody who's maybe not gonna, try to win awards with it. If you're just doing it for like a massive display, and you're kind of, I mean, that's what it's there for. I mean, if you're building a city a medieval village to build a medieval village, I mean, that's what you use them for. I mean, because some of the stuff that we see people build, I'd love to know, everything I build has got an inside to it. So if I want a door, I'm going to try to figure out how to build a door so I can still use it. I mean, I don't want my building, the walls, 4 or 5 bricks thick. So when you get to the inside of the building, all you got is like literally, 2 or 3 bricks on a building that's 16 by 16. I want like almost what you think of a playable building. And so for me, my doors are going to be real doors. And that's why, I mean, when I see them when I did see them on bricks and pieces and stuff, I'd order them, if they look like a nice medieval door, I'd order that. I'm going to put them in a frame, whatnot. And that's kind of, what I do. So,
no, with the castle layout, Reed, I told you last night in the backstage, I was with Hoosier at the beginning of the week and I sat and looked at my castle and something about it looked off to me for the first time since I'd built it. I looked at it and I just didn't like the way it looked. So because of Hoosier, I took all the castle down. And what I've done is this time, instead of building a castle, which obviously I'm known for building castle after castle, this time I've gone for more a stronghold than a castle. And at the moment, I'm having fun with it, Reed. I'm enjoying building the stronghold. I'm not rushing.
Yep.
It's the first attempt,
Start small. Because, I mean, the other thing, too, is if you build something smaller, you get a chance to learn the design techniques you're using for that so that when you want to go bigger, you kind of know exactly what you need. So it's kind of things where, okay, I need this stuff. Well, you know what? Actually, that 3-in-1 castle does have, of the 1,200 elements, it's got 400 I actually need for my technique and the thing. And so that's kind of where you would look to see if you really would need it. If it doesn't have enough elements, and I bought it strictly because I figured I'd, buy it and then it would go good with the other ones I have that I haven't used yet. Because mostly it's going to be all parts for me. I mean, Hope Castle, like this weekend, you see there is the gray castle, the Badger Fortress. And you know what? Anybody's watching, we don't have a lot of viewers this week, but we need to probably, at some point, people can think of a name that I need to call that castle for the rainbow portals. I mean, it was called, I think it was the Elemental Portal Fortress or something, at Chicago last year, but it probably could use a nice official name. So somebody kind of thinks about something, let me know. It definitely needs a name. But I mean, it's going to get rebuilt for, and that's why I need to talk to guys. I didn't stick around a lot today. Like I said, the way the parking is down there, it's kind of just a cluster. And so I didn't stick around and talk to them, but if we're doing a show for Chicago, I want to rebuild the walls so that the rainbow is still visible above the top of the wall, but not the whole thing. Like right now it's built, the rainbows are built so you can actually see them in, as part of the castle walls, whereas in the future, they're going to be inside the castle. Maybe the rainbow above the wall where you can kind of see what's in there, or maybe one on the outside, maybe the entrance is a rainbow, perhaps, maybe we'll figure out how I can do that. But that's kind of the thing is it's, 3-in-1 times 2. Yeah. Oh yeah. If you got 2 of the old, I think I had 3 of the old ones. I got 1 open, and that's sitting in the box down here with the King's Castle and the Castle in the Forest. But you build it. I mean, I build for techniques more or less. But I'm not really building gray, so I'm probably forgetting every technique on freaking Beaver Magic Portal. It's got to be. If you're using an animal name, it's got to have a badger in there because the badgers are guarding it. So. And that will get a lot of weird looks, I guarantee you. That one probably will not make it. That's not going to make the cut. Sorry.
All right.
My mind didn't go there, but everybody else's will. There's a bunch of people will go, oh, you can't call it that.
Listen, I don't know what it is. I don't know whether it's because I've just heard that I might be getting a purple shirt. I did say might be. right? I don't know, right? But just for Johnny G, but I might even take the big screen. I don't know.
Oh gosh, dang it! Now it reminds me. Damn it! He sent me the invoice, and I still forgot to call him and pay him today. I tried calling the one day, and he wasn't there. Damn it! I got to pay that $90 on those the last batch of shirts. 8.
So let me.
12. 14.
Johnny Jeebus, I hope you appreciate this. Last time you moaned about the lighting, so I'm going to put extra on for you. Look, God said, let there be light, right? Look, what I've done is, look, that's, at the moment, that's the big bit of the portal, the fortress portal. That's you, Reed, bloody portals. I've got portal on the brain. This is the big bit of the fortress. This is where the horse and carriages are going to be up the back. As you can see, there's some horses here. We've got a giant. If I pick the camera up, I don't know if you can see it. I'm not very good with this bloody camera. Look. Let me move the light against the wall. Hang on. I don't know if you can see it, but I've put all turrets along the top here. Look, my camera work is crap. There's all turrets along the top of the wall. Through there, we've got some other bits and pieces. But this is the coup de grace. Look, I've built stairs all the way along. And look, I built the windows. And look, there's a jail down there. Oh, crash bang.
Almost looks like it'd be good town walls almost in there, you know.
Look, the Hocus Pocus. Johnny Jeebus, look, just for you, look, there's the Paradisa poster. Look, up on the wall. Get a good look. Right, that's my show and tell, because, yeah, the camera's going to fail in a minute. It always does.
Yeah.
That's why I bought the GoPro. But as you can see, the fortress is very much made out of panels, which I have never built with this many panels. This is probably the most used ever in the history of Brett's builds. And yeah, I like it. I've built that little walkway. I'm going to put some soldiers on the top. It's going to have knights all around. It's going to be all fancied up. But like I say, I'm not rushing. The key is to not rush. If I rush, then I end up not liking it. So I'm just taking my time. Taking my time.
See, when you said what you were building, I thought you were going even smaller than that.
Yeah, well, the last castle was smaller, Reed, and the problem with that was it looked out of place.
Yeah, but I mean, if you think of like a castle in terms of what you could do with it and all that stuff, sometimes you don't necessarily need.
See, this time I thought about doing an elevated castle. I thought about building the framework up and then putting the castle on top. And then I thought, yeah, but then people have tried that, and it's like the stronghold. I went with something different because it takes 3/4 of the table up.
But see, like what I'm thinking is like almost when you do that, you could almost do like some town too. Remember this is big. Remember it started right here. This is all this castle ever was. This was the original keep, and then I went to the Clover Keep, and then I did the walls and stuff like this. And this was nice, big, and everything, but I miss it. But it's also a big setup, and it also is kind of a attention whore. And I mean, it's kind of those things where the new castle is smaller. Now it's textured, but that's kind of with what Ralph and I were shooting for our collab, is to have it textured. Because look, I mean, it's all plain white here. Now, granted, with the latest configuration, I could move stuff around more than this. This was kind of a setup, and there is a town, and the town walls are shorter and everything else, and so it's kind of, there's a town and a castle. I mean, to me, it's kind of those things where you kind of, I had a little bit of both. I liked the castle and I liked the town. And that's kind of after like looking at some of these castles when I got initially motivated, is they had a castle and then they had a town. And one person, I think the castle and the town were kind of real close together. Town was walled. The other town might not have been, whereas, hey, you guys are on your own. They attack you. You're good.
See, I like your thinking with the castle and the village. And this is why I've got the second table. Because the stronghold takes up most of the table. There's a quarter of the table, which is going to be, like you said, Reed, your outdoor market where you get the supplies and everything that you need.
Yeah.
And then the other table is going to be a base at the end and a bit of forest in between, if that makes sense. Not too much, but just a little bit in between the two buildings. The outdoor market. I like the idea, like you say, of it being, and that's why I built the fortress, so that it can sort of be in the castle walls and under the protection of the castle.
Because I think the next configuration of this will maybe get another change where the castle walls, and it might be the first castle I've built ever where I might not have the castle walls completely going around everything. Possibly. I mean, I'm debating whether or not I want to have some open-ended stuff. But I mean, the disco needs this stuff. All this stuff in the center needs to be moved to the edges, either this edge or this edge, with maybe some choir members on the top. I mean, it could be moved to this side too, but then it blocks stuff that way. But I mean, the clover I want to keep and the tower I want to keep somehow, unless I can kind of combine the two. But I mean, it's kind of one of those things where these castle walls aren't very thick. I mean, they still have guys inside of them, but not as many as the old ones. So I mean, it's you change it, you start, you build. If you don't like it, you start over. So it's kind of things where it's nice. You just gotta plan. It's kind of crazy sometimes.
It's like you said though, Reed. It gets to the point like after watching Game of Thrones, I've built all that upper section on the wall with all them panels, and like you said, that looks very sort of Castle Town-esque. I like that. That was the kind of look I was going for. And I sit and I look at it and I think I need more panels, I need more posts so that I can do that in more places. Because again, castles are very decorative, with the cross windows and all the other stuff. There's so much you can do. Stained glass. I've not even attempted stained glass yet.
Yeah, it's just, and that's why you'll see us bounce ideas off of you saying, well, have you thought of trying this or have you thought of trying that? And I mean, that's why, when I started small because you can always go bigger. It's harder to go big and then suddenly be, unhappy and have pretty much nowhere to go. I mean, it's kind of, to me, it's one of those things where it's, and you build to your resources is kind of the way you build. So like when I first started, I probably only had maybe 10, 15,000 of those clear plates. I mean, I only had what I had. Oh, look at this. The other castle guys arrived, or at least the castle army hoarder is what he is. Yep. He's hoarding his army, in case he needs to fend off a portal with a medieval army coming through into his town.
What's up, Hoosier?
Which if Hoosier was at a show this weekend, I'd say, dude, you need a rainbow portal, and you're set. Because I'll send some guys. I mean, I might have to start. I mean, that might be the next thing. The next thing is we've already done it at Chicago. I got to wait till there's a weekend where during Chicago, there's other shows where there's people at other shows and they got a rainbow portal and they hopefully have a small army of ice bears and they got them going over there and like, oh, you're thinking you're finding all the portals here, but there's actually a show like in Nashville this weekend and there's a show in frickin' Seattle this weekend. You know what? There's portals there too. Don't know what you're talking about. Of course you don't. Yeah. Oh, that's right. That was post show. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What happens in post show stays in post show. My bad. Hoosier has a nice collection of stuff. He's got stuff. He's building he's acquiring figures for many uses.
Put Johnny G's last comment up, please, Reed. Please put that up.
The one that's up right now? Or
no, that one.
The problem is with that. I think the Captain Sparkles, which I mean, it'd be great to have a King Sparkles. That'd be kind of cool. I mean, we're definitely not gonna call him a Queen Sparkles, but King Sparkles, I think, has got a bigger arsenal of pieces to choose from. I mean, granted, he might have to have a couple of his gray skyscrapers kind of have a mishap, maybe to get some of the really cool castle-esque arches and stuff. But hey, that's what I'm saying. I mean, but it's fun to watch. I mean that is that the new thing? It's not Polybag Wars, it's Castle Wars now. This would be fun. Problem is I might take too long, so I'm gonna be at a disadvantage because I'm gonna have to build with gray.
And I only build it clear and translucent and white. I mean, I might be in real trouble. Oh man, I'm scared already.
I got to use my voice tonight. I was coughing like the first time. I did a 5-minute. I'm like my voice. That hurts, man. Oh, getting close to that Dr. Claw freaking stuff starts to really hurt the voice.
Front tail kind of hurts once in a while.
Oh, I dropped something. Great. A small part onto the floor, just what I wanted. I didn't see what it was because I was focused on the chat and I didn't see what flew into my lap and onto the floor. Oh, those red ones. Okay. Those red ones somebody was commenting about. Well, look at those cool parts. It just means it's instead of being like the red 2x2 tile and having flat ketchup, it's just heaping ketchup now. So look what you started, Mr. G. We gotta have different wars. I mean, we loved our polybag wars, but you don't have polybags anymore. So we got to find something that maybe, you might have a slight disadvantage at, but maybe not. A disadvantage because you maybe don't build castle, but you have parts of the castle. So,
Reed, just to be clear, because I am a fully fledged castle guy, and Hoosier would be the outsider here, I get to set the terms, yeah?
No. The referee, whoever's reffing, would set the terms.
Yeah, and would the referee be saying that panels must be included? Because
it's possible because that might, you never know. That might actually help the person who's actually at a disadvantage that hasn't built castle because he might give them that, that extra speed advantage, But it's possible they might be they probably would have to be included because I have lots of panels and that might help me get over that gray advantage too. No panels, no. See, I don't know about that. But the problem is we'd have a panel of judges, so you'd have to try to figure out if the judges are going to like what you're working on, type kind of thing. So Johnny Jeeves took Cliff's #1 spot. Well, there's, remember we've been doing this for over 7 years, so there's a lot of people that have shifted in here in terms of spots. I don't think any of you guys is going to dethrone Duju. Unfortunately, that is somebody who, and that's another one. Duju, just, throw in the chat what size shirt you wear, just in case I have to end up throwing you on the list too at some point. And Hoosier, you too. I actually did. Hoosier, did you give me your size? You might have given me your size.
Yeah, Hoosier wants extra sparkles.
Yeah, and if Moto pops in, I need his shirt size too. But yeah, it's one of those things where, that's what I'm saying is, it would be nice to where, the show was actually generating stuff that, helped with the advertising because this is advertising. But, it's, it'll come at some point. I'll beg and I'll plead. It'll happen. Make sure you hit that. Actually, we'll do this. We'll do our banners here. We'll do this. You got to.
If I get my purple shirt quick, there might be a castle off.
Yeah. Like and subscribe. Help us eventually try to get to that money level. At least to that super chat level where we can do crazy stuff, kind of like Hoosier does. But here we do other stuff.
Yeah, I was going to say, I ain't eating no sandwiches, Reed. You're my pal, but I'm not eating no sandwiches.
So it might be eating weird stuff like this. My aunt brought this to me. This is popcorn, but look at that flavor of popcorn. Kind of is like probably not as wild as I mean. One of the brands we sell has a nice spicy one, and I'm like, I'm not a spicy person. Might be going, but she was cool enough to stick it in a proper basket, because I mean this is the only basket that matters right there. That's all that matters right there. Except for football. No football. Basketball started. We're good. So let's see here. Like and subscribe. Let's go back to the chats. Oh, it's been pouring in here. Oh, 2x. Okay. 2x.
Johnny G, just for the record, I have two cameras. I have the one on my laptop, and I have the external one that I use to show you the layout. What I didn't show you is I've been making my Panano. Look, my Panano's finally coming together. It's all custom built. I took the nutcracker apart and stole some.
Hold on. Spam risk, of course. I'm not answering you.
It's just a little custom build. I had a lot of keyboard pieces and I wanted to build something. Yeah, just sitting here playing a few pieces, and yeah. I've got one of the Spider-Man. How many of them did you get, Reed?
How many what?
The Spider-Man CMFs.
I got a full set. I got an extra of the guitar currently, and then I bought 6 the other day. I think I got 3 more of the guitar, because the guitar I can throw in the disco because it looks kind of cool. 3 of the guitar. 1 of the translucent, I think the one woman that had the translucent, and then a couple of I don't know. I think I did 6. And then I bought jumbo bags. The jumbo, because as I consolidate all the figures. I mean, like I said, I keep coming across different series, and I need to, some are sealed, some are bagged, some are built. I got lots of stuff. I mean, the goal is to kind of get a handle on what I've got, and I've got which everybody will laugh at. Everybody's gonna be like, and actually, I need to get some mail out here pretty soon. I am kind of falling behind on that. I'm gonna have to go back through and figure out whose addresses I still need for stuff. But actually, where the hell did it go? I had it sitting here. It's probably sitting over there somewhere. I have. I think it's Mayo's figs that he wanted from a certain. I think it was Series 23. So I got those somewhere in a bag. I think I ended up coming across, since those ones showed up in the Dollar Generals, I think I ended up getting the last couple that I needed for what he needed. New comments. And so I've got invites out to, I think Panda's got one. It probably won't be a long stream. Panda's got one. I think Steve, who was in earlier, he's got one. He might, I don't know what he's got going on. I don't know if he's building tonight. But Jesse's doing D&D in person tonight. Kevin, obviously with Jacob and them, are probably doing some trick-or-treating. Kevin called me. He's kind of asking about the one show. Oh, yeah, let me see that.
Dude, you told me I had the top set of keys round the wrong way, so I've just put them the right way.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, with the black. Yeah, with the black. Yep. Yeah, I actually have some of those too, because I bought some of those tiles for more of the pianos and whatnot for the disco. There's Hinkelrachi's.
You know where most of them come from, Reed?
Huh?
Bulk.
A lot of the designs I'm using, I'm not even making my own design. I'm using and I'm tweaking the color codes on the ones from, I think it was like the Friends Grand Hotel, I think might have been one of them. Yeah. Just kind of like, I'm going to use certain designs. Now the trombones were something from Jesse's parade up at the thing. Just not feeling okay. That's fine. And so like with the double decker couch back in the day, I took the plans off the sea cow and actually basically did those, but in different colors. They did a money one. You know, actually, as we're talking about sea cows, is this the set? Yeah, this is what I was looking for. Let's see if I can go. Oh, hold on. I don't want to do that crazy thing. Let's see, where does this go? Does this go to here? Yeah, okay, here we go. I came across a pen drive that had some really interesting pictures in it. For all of you that don't know, yes, Reed used to work for Lego Brand Retail from 2009 to 2016. So look at that beautiful box. And guess what was in there? You betcha. Sea cows.
Wow, look at the damage on them boxes.
Those were, I think, dude. I don't know if we sold those. I think those might have actually got parted out into the, I don't know what date is it. I have to look at the date on the picture, but I mean, I'm guessing it's, oh, actually it's not there. It's on the, if it was old enough, it might have been, yeah, it was 2014. So grab bags might still have been around back then. And so it's possible they got, debagged and whatever. And probably, because you had to probably open them to see if any bags got pierced in there. Because as badly damaged as those are, I think there might have been some holes in there. But I mean, it's kind of, I mean, that's the stuff. I mean, people wonder, like, how's that happen? Like, you got me. I mean, I think it must have been on a pallet or something, and it just they put something heavy on top of it. It didn't. Maybe they put it underneath. Maybe it was one of the top boxes underneath another pallet on top. It
didn't play well, Reed, did it? It didn't play well.
It did not play well. No. I mean, and actually, I have the instructions for the sea cow. I mean, but I don't have one. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of one of those things. It's, I mean, I found pictures of that. Oh yeah, you know what? Actually, let me see. Did I actually move any other pictures? Because there were some. Oh yeah, Chop would love this one. Chop would absolutely go gaga over this picture. Was this? It's Chima. This was the display for the Chima, well, because the store I worked in. Yeah, this was pretty cool. Chima. Or as someone said, Chima? No, it's Chima. Jeez, all these people. How do you not know that? I don't think I have those pictures. What are these? No, those are old pictures of what I was like, but I came across pictures of, unless they're over here, just let's see what we got here. But I mean, I found pictures like in the storage, and I'm like, that stack super tall, and picker brick piles. Then of course, the storage. I think it had the no. I mean, that was how it came. Trust me. No, not us. I mean, trust me. As well as we worked, I mean, we didn't do any of that stuff. I mean, now granted, we could stack stuff. Now, granted, we might ding boxes once in a blue moon if somebody stacked them too high. But we had really awesome carts. The Uline red one is like a red fold-up cart, kind of like my silver one I got, but it's a red one. I mean, it's a little bit more heavy duty. We had two of them. We got one initially, but it was like the bottom was bent, so Uline sent us a second. We had with two of them, but I could stack that because that was heavy duty. I could stack that one probably up to the door height, and it wasn't coming down. I mean, you'd stack it, you'd interlock it. Unlike my guys in my warehouse, I interlocked everything. And so it was, if I stacked it that tall, it wasn't going anywhere. But because, I mean, you had to get it to the on-site storage in the hall up in the other area of the mall. And you had to go through a couple doors, through the mall. And, you didn't want to take a million trips. But hey, Cliff, Zizou, where are you going? So, I mean, but I found that pen drive with all those pictures. I'm like, yeah, somebody might enjoy that. There's, there's some they're old because they're like those fire brigades. It was, I know we love showing off pictures. I'm sure Lego's like, what are those? I'm like, oh, you don't remember all the on-site storages in the mall? You don't remember that stuff? Come on, guys. Your wallet would remember it, I'm sure, because that's kind of, let's see here. No, that was when we built to the ceiling of the old store. That was kind of cool. False ceiling. Let's see, where is this? Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. Bridge ideas, camera pictures. Oh, here we go. Let's do work. Yes, work. Oh, okay, here we go. And this is gonna be funny because everybody's gonna be like, what set is that? What Winter Village set is that? I'll be like, that be probably the first one. That would be the first winter toy shop. So this has probably been like 2011 or 12. When did we open? We opened in 2011. Yeah. So that is the Winter Village Toy Shop. Look at all those stacked on that shelf. Look at that.
Dang.
That's some good stacking.
And if you knew now, Reed, you'd go back and buy all of them, wouldn't you?
No, not all of them. But see, we got some. Look at that. Yeah, we got some Pink Bucket Nation tubbies there. I don't know what that is. That looks like some Duplo. You got some Star Wars over here. Some big set.
No one cares about Star Wars, Reed.
What is this one? It's so hard to read that. 2-4. Yeah, it's one of another Winter Village. It has a light, so maybe the bakery, maybe, or the market, maybe the toy shop. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Look at how many there are. That's in the old days where they freaking sent us a freaking. We had an on-site store. Now you have to remember now the store I was in when I moved from the Mills outlet store to the Park Meadows store. We were probably back then, if there was like 80 stores in the country, we were probably after the flagships, we were probably second or third busiest after that. We were in the 8th richest county in the country. And so it flew off the shelf. I mean, stuff that sold at one store didn't sell at the other store. Stuff that sold at our store didn't sell at the other store. So like big ticket items sold crazy at this store. The big items at the other store didn't sell, but the other store sold lots of Duplos. So it was kind of wild. But yeah, our storage had a lot of stuff. And nowadays, I think they just do more shipments during the week. And so, who is this? What? So, but yeah, see, like we got Pick a Brick. And this would have probably, since this might have been a holiday time, this might have been our prep for after the holiday when we used to have the boxes. We used to do the free boxes you'd fill after the holidays. It's probably what. But look at that. Is that a fire brigade? That tells you it's an old picture. And a tower bridge. And a Mindstorm.
A stack of mines.
2.0. Yeah, seeing it's, you had to be careful on how you stack stuff. See, here we go. Look at this. I think this was the carriage. Castle.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I wish I'd bought more of that stuff. See, in 2011, I probably wish I would have. It was still out there. Oh, look at that. What is this? Look at this. Look at all the magnet sets going on sale, boys and girls. All those, and those I think were all the glued. Those might have been all the glued ones at the time, but yeah, magnet sets. Oh yeah, they might have been the glued because they have that the Pirates of the Caribbean battle pack. Now those I don't know if they were glued, but yeah, we had lots of that stuff. Let's see. We're just hopefully everybody's enjoying. We're going through pictures. We're going through history. Look at all the Super Star Destroyers. I have instructions for one of those because we built one for display. So I have the instructions. I never bought the set. And then we got. It's probably a Winter Village set over there, but I can't tell what it is. And then we got, hey, look at that. We got some black pearls or something. Oh, man, I clicked the wrong button. Right down there. I think that's a black pearl down there, I think. I got a bunch of the posters, the promo posters that went with these sets. We did damage out some of those, too. Now, I wish I would have bought one of these. This is probably one of the ones I wish I'd bought of. Even though I don't have a city. The shuttle expedition and the shuttle, I think, is the expedition. There were two of them because one of them, I think, the fuel tanks didn't connect very well, so they re-released it. But I have the instructions sealed with stickers for I think both versions, but I never bought it. I mean, it was still kind of a pricey set. I don't think it was maybe $150. I'm guessing $150, something like that. But even then, I mean, I didn't buy a lot of big sets, but it was a cool set. I just wasn't building that. But that's a pretty cool set. Oh yeah, and that was our cooler. That was our cooler for keeping our drinks cold. Our microwave. Actually, you know what? I think that ladder might have actually been mine. Actually, that was my ladder from one of my cable days. Brought it to work, and then somebody crushed it in the rolling racks. And I'm like, so when I pull it apart now, it has that. It's got that Lego tweak from when somebody crushed it in the aisles. I'm like, come on, guys, because these all rolled, these all moved. So you got Star Wars. limited edition. I think this is probably land speeders or something back here. The white boxes, maybe. These are battle packs. Boxes of battle packs. What do we got? We got pod racers. We got Cebula's pod racer there. I had that at one time. I sold that. Well, this has got, well, I can't tell. I was thinking that was an advent calendar, but I can't tell. But yeah, we had tons of stuff. There was lots of inventory.
Who said advent calendar?
I don't know what's in the boxes. These might have been Death Stars or Falcons or something. I mean, they're in the box still, so or they could have been more destroyers, but we kept the shipping box. So
what are you on about his resale closet, Johnny
add
G?
it. What?
What Reed's not telling you is this is a room upstairs in Mum's house. He's just
this was what it looked like at our store. I mean, Park Meadows. This was our store. These are all those sale magnets. I mean, we only had so much room on our display, but we had all those sale magnets. Once they were glued, people didn't buy them as much. I still have a bunch of those. I need to sell those one of these years. So they gave me 3 bays for pick-a-brick and stuff. And I mean, I don't know if the sheet, no. And then we had our MPS and stuff that, those surveys everybody does. I mean, we kept the results. I guess maybe I don't need to show that. I mean, that's kind of maybe more information. Maybe see schedule down there. Now, pick-a-brick. Look at all that pick-a-brick. This must have been after holiday time. Look at all those 2x4s. Oh, see, here you can go. You can see it. I actually had it listed on, this is, so in one of these bays, it would be 2x4 bright orange. I mean, it just kind of said what was in that row. And it was probably, I mean, I made sure everybody knew. Oh, and of course, we had that problem with the glue on our floors. The window, this was our BAM, our miscellaneous BAM. And you know what? We got bored one day. It wasn't quite busy enough. And we sorted it by type. Yes. I thought it was Hoarder 67. Oh, nice. Well, it could be. And actually, and that was kind of where I found that bowler hat. For anybody who remembers what's the guy from over in the UK with the umbrella? Can't think of the name. He's in a polybag now, but he was a special promo for I think it was the Leicester Square grand opening. Leicester, is it Leicester? Maybe Leicester. But the bowler hats I dug through our stuff to find the bowler hats, because the bowler hat came from, I think it was the Businessman in CMF series. Where's my book? 4 or 5 or something like that. And they had extras, and they think they put them in the BAM stuff, and it was. So I was digging through all my stuff for those to make for that special Leicester thing. But yeah, we had, I think it was, what years these were. I should put what years. Businessman, Series 8. The Businessman, I think, had a bowler hat, I think.
Yeah.
Cool. And so, I had to dig through to find, they needed a bunch. Yeah, so the Leicester, yeah. And so Leicester was, and I actually have one that's in the whatever you call it, the plastic case, but doesn't have the backing. I mean, that's what they gave me for all my hard work in finding the hats, but I wish it would have had the backing for it. I mean, that's sitting up in my safe upstairs. So they
also did the Beefeater in the UK, Reed.
Oh yeah, I have a couple of those. I mean, I have a friend that actually, one of my lug members, Nancy, we used to have screens and stuff, computers in there. Oh, look at that. We have, look at that. A Tower of Orthanc. These are some good sets. Ooh, which my Battle of Endor actually, which is one I might actually eventually sell. Perhaps we'll see. Horizon Express. That's a cool one. I kind of wish I'd gotten that. City. What do we got there? Ooh, the Cargo. I got a couple of those. I got some really good City sets. I need to build a City, but and then we must have been doing something with the. I think those are the Chima balls. We have a lot of those. Well, there we go. Here we go. We got the Winter Village Market. Look at that, boys and girls. Look at that stacking job. That's how you got to stack it. You had to alternate because you couldn't do it all one flat stack. You'd freaking crush them. So you had to do standing up and then flat and then standing up and then flat and then standing up and then flat. There's all the old cubes, which I don't know if they even use anymore, but we had a bunch of those. We had stanchions in the back there. We had gallery cases, the display cases. We got Duplo over here because Duplo wasn't a hot seller, so it wasn't going to get the limelight. What else we got? Yeah, lots of markets. This is a Technic set over here. I don't know what we got there. I can't tell. I don't know. It's a Technic, maybe a 4x4 crawler or something. Oh, look at that. We decorated. Look at that. I don't want to have that shirt. That was our shirt for grand opening. I have one somewhere floating around. This X-Wings and stuff. Lots of ladders. Oh, see, we're destroying displays like we were supposed to do. What do we got here? See, this is what the store looked like. So it's cool. Build a mini bar. And this is before they had that really. They had a
Reed, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What is this place you talk of? Because I've never seen one.
This is in the U.S. These are the Lego stores, and they actually don't do this anymore. This was our water line up here. We used to have to move shelves around and actually make this as level as possible. The district managers would come in and they would actually be checking your water line. Now, one year I drove to Chicago from Colorado. I went to the Kansas City one, and they had exosuits across the whole side of the store up top. I'm like, holy crap, can't you sell those things? Like, no, we're not selling them at all. But hey, look at that. We got Chima in the back there. All the Chima sets. I wish I'd have bought more of the bigger sets. I got Palace Cinema. We got, shoot, I can't think of these all. Is that Green? No, what is that? Town Hall. The back one, Simpson House. Ooh, the Haunted House from Monster Fighters. Oh, what did I do there? Switch. Dang it. Horizon Express. We got the Maersk train. We got
Sydney Opera House.
Yeah, we got Friends over here. Creator, the 3-in-1 sets. Duplo. Means we can't get up to the front where it's probably the Marvels at up front there. Yeah, Sydney Opera House. That was the one I helped Hinkle unveil at Brickworld one year. Lots of Chima sets. And just so people know, when I bought the battle packs, when I bought them, I didn't buy them all from the Lego store. Oh, the Sop with Camel. That was a good one. Those brickheads. Oh, those are the Minecraft. Those are the Minecraft cubes. That was the red one. I have the purple one, the Endor Dragon one, and I have the original, the green one. And the green one's signed by Tim Courtney, who was he was on that he was on the project for that in terms of Kuso or whatever. He was one of the guys. I actually have his sig fig too, his business card. Yeah, put the boxes behind there. Pick a brick wall, Duplo. Here, look. Hey, look, everybody. Brick separators by the bag. Woohoo! Yeah, baby. Great base plates. Back on base plates. I wish I'd have bought more when they were that price. Look at Reed's awesome pick a brick wall, because this pick a brick was my baby. See if we got any good parts in here. We got lots of 2x4s. I don't see this. I wish I knew when this was, because this was probably towards the end, because they had all these weird freaking things, the builds you could do. So I don't know if the part selection was as good once they started doing that. Not as many plates. Actually, do we have any clear plates? I can't tell what that is, but if they were available, see, we got some good Minecraft, good Technic stuff. We got the crane. Oh, hey, look at that, an IndyCar before they started doing them all the time here. See, we had some back in the day. Before that was the thing, and we'll do lots of them. Oh, our official popcorn bowl. Look at that. Yeah, I had lots of shoebox stuff. Oh, are we back to the sea cow? Back to the sea cow. I don't know what this was. Oh, it's something. Parts from something. I don't remember what it was. Let's see here. Oh, anybody need some trans blue cones? I need yellow paint. Yes. I actually bought a bunch of the yellow tiles back in the day. Oh, is this? No. I was going to say, is that my favorite part? No, I think that's the 1x2 brick, though, maybe. These were cool. The trans yellow 2x2 round. I have some of those. The UV reactive stuff. Those were cool. Look at that. Another damaged box. Oh, Brett, why were you sitting on it? That's what I want to know. Oh, 501st was there. Oh, look at that. Hey, look at right over his shoulder. Look at that. He's getting breathed on by a dragon, and he's still alive. That is one strong stormtrooper. Look at that. And I don't have any of this stuff anymore, because I sold these. I sold all the small battle packs years ago. And I never bought the big castles. I wish I would have bought at least one or two. I do have this, and I have this. I have a bunch of those. I have that. I have that. I probably have that. Let's see. Oh, let's go over to the Marvel. I don't know if I have that. I have this. I have this. I have this. I have this. That might be. This is Kevin's best set. That one where Iron Man's battling somebody. I can't think of it. Oh, this one I had. I don't think I have this anymore. Joker, Riddler, and Batman. Yeah, there was some good stuff. What else we got? Oh, destroying more stuff. Oh, actually, no, that's probably what it is. I'm taking pictures. People, you're gonna keep throwing it in, and it's like, I'm like, come on, people, come on. Oh, mustard, pure cardboard. Oh, this is what I like, cardboard, and there's plastic in there. Come on, people. I love taking pictures of that. Ooh, look at the winter skating scene. Oh, look at that. ATAP, Mos Eisley Cantina. That's not me. Why am I? Oh, look at this. Who needs a Ghostbusters Ecto 1? Anybody need an Ecto 1? We want to go back in time. Look at all those Ecto 1s on that shelf. Look at that. Look how nicely packed that is for us. And that's actually in the store. That's not even actually their storage. That's actually in the store. I don't know what all this stuff is. That's probably no, that's probably a promo thing. December 29th. Notice we had employees where we tagged up the date when you could actually put this out, December 29th. We had to stick to the dates. See, there's our storage. So we have this little narrow section, and we have this up behind us. I don't know what that is that's stacked there, but it's 3 of something. 3 of something. Oh, there. Maybe what is that? 3. I don't know. A lot of cool stuff. This is probably after one of my 15-hour shifts or something, where I decided to go up and organize some storage, and kind of clean it up. Because I had the guys, and we put wood down. We did have, I think, water in there once somehow. But, we had, I had guys get the stuff up to storage, and I'd reorganize them. So common sense, like a good common sense one. Just because you can, I mean, you should. Yeah. I never did that, but it was good to have. BAM tools. I don't know what we got here. We're building stuff. 3-in-1s. Ooh, see, this was a cool thing, but it was harder than heck to move. This is probably one of the first things I saw the design that was actually really, really good for the store. And I think these are still in the store now, these big kiosks that have, and these Chima tracks, I got 3 of them. We're going to have to use them at one of the shows one of these days. We'll have to do some speedo racing, See if we can remember how to do it still. Because I still have a bunch of that stuff still sealed too. But those are cool. Keychains, magnets. I got a bunch of magnets. Anybody ever figures out how to take these dang things apart and get the figures off? You let me know, because they are nothing like getting the other magnets apart. Because the fig ones with the magnets on the back are pretty good. Oh, look at this. See, look at this. More Chima. Look at that's the fired flying phoenix there. It looks like Chop would be impressed. I think that's the mammoth walker there. Oh, and then we got some of the micro fighters. I think I have a full set of, series 1, 2, and 3 of those. I think. Yeah. So we had to tape it. They were doing the floor. These and the nice thing is, going from Colorado Mills to going to Park Meadows, we had this over the concrete. So even though it was only probably an eighth of an inch thick or 16th of an inch thick, it wasn't very thick, but it was rubber. I mean, it was way softer than walking on that concrete floor. That was pretty. We got kind of spoiled a little bit there. I think they eventually got rid of all those floors and just went to a hard floor or something, just because they didn't. I mean, we even had ours covered, and then we still had the glue issue. The glue just never set. And then when you'd wash it, scrub the floor, it would seep in and loosen it all up. Look at that. Salt and pepper shakers, folks. Ooh, I do have that Valentine's Day set. I got a few of those. I got all those battle packs. See, this is like, we got ice cube trays or something there. This is a treasure trove. This is kind of those things where you're, this is kind of stuff that you get to see. And this is some Chima stuff here on the end. Some watches. Watches were cool. I used to wear a Lego watch for all the time. And then I think, look at that. We got Mixels. I got a bunch of those. We got some friend sets. See, they were waxing the floor. And look, we were sorting our BAM. I am probably the fastest BAM sorter on the planet, or at least one of the fastest. See, I got the slave one there. Is that the tumbler or the bat pod? I can't tell. Ooh, there's a sandcrawler. That was the one I really wanted. Never bought it. But what do we got? What do we got in the corner here? Anything look good? Anybody look good? Oh, maybe that's a tumbler because there's a tumbler there. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I bet is this what's this up here? No, not the one I was looking at. What do we got over here? Oh, look at this. We got Lego Movie. Yay! I got some of those. And we got Agents. Hey, look. Where is it? Let's see. Where's the one I'm looking for? Is this the really expensive one? Is this the Jet right here? Maybe the one that's freaking stupid expensive. I don't know. Can't tell. No, it's probably Agents 1.0. So I don't know. I can't tell. Lots of good stuff. And there's that Battle of Endor right there on the corner. They might still have them. I was at the Lego store today. I wasn't paying it much attention. Oh, bad picture. Oh, we covered it up. More plastic in the dumpster. Hey, look at that. It's from Sephora. Go figure. Hopefully they hired some new people that figure out how to do it. Oh, maybe the back room when it wasn't quite. See, we did have some holds. Ooh, BW bus. Ooh, a Simpson house. Look at that. Ooh, some Chima. Oh, oh yeah, we got some stuff on top. And now this server rack always sounded like a plane taking off. I mean, maybe that's why they went to the new stuff they got. But it was like, just in order to comply, make sure you keep the case closed. Hey, look at that. We had offsite storage at one point too. Look at that. Oh, look at this. Remember the plastic bags that were durable as Sam Hill? Oh, look at all those. Look at all those bags. I wonder if they threw everything away that was in that. Oh, that might be it. That might be the end of it. But the offsite storage had like all, if everybody remembers like the club meetings, when we did the club meetings, we had like the t-shirts and like the poly bags that we gave out, our club meetings never always sold out. So we always had all that extra stuff. I had a whole bin of that stuff over in storage. Plus a bin of elements for the AFOLs if they ever did the brand ribbon like they were supposed to do. I had a really sweet tub of all kinds of really cool parts and stuff. And I don't know if they ever got to claim it. I mean, it might have gotten chucked. I don't know what happened with the storage. I mean, it was like a tornado came through with the person that came after, my old manager, Eric. I mean, they just kind of went through and they probably just threw it away. Who knows what they happened to it? Actually, who knows what happened to it? I don't even want to speculate. I mean, once they saw that storage, with all the Hinkle stories, who knows? Somebody might have a really nice collection at their home. Not speculating, not assuming, but I mean, I was like, oh, I hope they sent that back to corporate at least, so it ends up maybe in the hands of the AFOLs or something, because it was like a lot of poly bags. I mean, I think like the Frodo like little poly bag. There was that one in there from one of the club meetings, probably the Lord of the Rings. There was some neat stuff.
Lord of the Rings.
There was some
Wagner
neat.
Will be twitching. You're talking Lord of the Rings, and he's not here. He'll be twitching in his bed.
Who?
Wagner.
Oh, yeah. See, and here, everybody wants to know. Hey, before Reed did a clear castle. I'm talking too much. Reed built a river. Hey, Brett, look at all those panels.
I'm looking.
It made it so much easier to build this with all those beautiful panels. And it was pretty thick too. Oh, that's all I got for the water scene. But I actually did. It was pretty cool because the water scene actually had the bridges are still alive. I had big, probably 36-inch bridges. One was a road bridge. It was probably about that wide enough for like two vehicles. It was a 1x6x5 thick. And then I had a rail bridge. Woo, Panda's here. Hey, Panda.
Hello.
How we doing, man?
All right. How's Reed? How's Brett?
No room in the UK, buddy. I love Canada, but there's no room.
See, here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be escaping to the UK. Sorry. No offense to the UK.
Well, here's the boat that almost sunk. This was Taylor's Turtle, one of the first ones. I mean, it was heavy. Hey, look at that. There's a Winter Village set back there. So my build table. What one is that? Is that maybe that's the bakery? I don't know. I can't tell. That was a big boat. Big boat. Look at that sucker. Look at that. Ooh, Taylor's Turtle. That was, I think, Randy, actually, the assistant manager at Colorado Mills, but was our full-time soup when we first opened the store. He drew that. He's an artist of sorts too. So I mean, he drew that. That was pretty cool. That's on a shirt somewhere and a couple. Oh wait, this was the one that almost sunk. This sucker. Look at this thing. Look at this beast. That was like, it was like, sinking it. It was like, that sucker was beastly heavy. Look at all those cool parts. Lots of green. Oh, that's the one that had. This is the one that had the one in the back. This was kind of a couple different boat designs. Another boat design, and then Hope Castle came along, and the boats ended up on the dry dock. It was pretty sad. Pretty sad. Yuck, Technic Castle. I could do a Technic Castle, but we're just kind of going through some stuff. I came across this pen drive. Let's see what this Lego stuff is. Oh, here we go. Everybody want to see what Reed did for Mox before Hope Castle? Anybody? Raise your hand. Anybody? So let's see. We got. Oh shoot, that's not what I want to do. Stop sharing. I want to share the screen. Share the window. This one. Look, using the biplane from the Pharaoh's Quest, I made some mime planes.
Nice.
Because they actually had the mime all except for the extra heads in the BAM. I mean, when Lego released series 1, 2, and 3, shortly thereafter, some of those parts ended up in the BAM, like the cheerleader, the mime, I think the clown. Not the accessories, mind you, but the elements, the basic elements for the figure. So I have lots of mimes. I took the gangsters and made them mimes. I have mine gangsters. But yeah, so it's kind of, did that. Did up the turkey once using pickled Rick parts. I like this. I need to figure out how to build this. This is probably in my digital designer stash somewhere, I'm hoping. I built a Western Lego store. Some modern appliances in there with that, definitely horse-drawn stuff. Pick a brick wall. Definitely doesn't tweak very well on video, but look at that. Yeah, see, we had too much fun. What can I say? Oh, and then I did a Western bank. The vault. Oh, had too much fun on the pick-a-brick wall. Ooh, we got some cavalry figures under my Eiffel Tower, which is in a million pieces. This was cool. This was a neat barn design using the Palisade bricks on their side with these bricks with studs on the side. Some nice doors. This is going to be like this is my future Lego style. This would be what I would use for a Lego style, Park on the bottom, and then my living arrangement up here with a door to the stairs. This might have to go because accessing my thing from an outdoor area. But a tree. Get a tree. Oh, this sheriff's office is still alive. This one still exists. I think this is about as far as it is too. That still exists somewhere. Yeah. Oh, I did some micro scale ship battles at one point on Digital Designer. Looky. Oh, see there's a lateral file cabinet right here, folks. Hey, this is the kitchen. See, all my Legos in the dining room too. And that's that TV that was here that I still had. That's how I wrote that picture. I still have it. And I tried doing something for one of their contests. They did a Batman. Obviously, you can tell my building style wasn't very good back then, but Droideka, winter Droideka. I don't know what that is. No idea. Couch. Oh, look at that stuff. Ooh, cups. I don't know what that is. Elements that came for probably a project. Oh, I thought that was cool. Spaceship. Oh, see, this was my favorite game. Stronghold Crusader. That's where I think I got a lot of my inspiration for some of the early Hope Castle models. Train cars.
Train flex.
Well, I was trying to build some cool, like, quick train cars, but I want to do like a certain, like, world's longest train. So I was trying to do some basic cars. Let's see here. This was cool. I don't know where I saw this, but Nemo sub, that would be pretty sweet to have. Oh, you know what? That might be the end of that folder. Yeah, that's the end of that folder. Lego stuff. Yeah, Lego shows is kind of boring. Lego sets, well, that's going to be definitely boring. Everybody's seen Lego sets. Oh, I should show this picture. This is kind of fun. This is kind of cool. So I actually flew to Kids Fest Cincinnati. And this was after my boss had bought me a nice duffel bag at when he went to Billund. Because he made store of the year back-to-back years, so he got a trip to Billund, and he brought me back a Lego duffel bag. So at Cincinnati, we got to, at the Kids Fest, we got to spend 50%. I got 50% off. So Reed, and then I'm sitting in the airport, and I'm putting my foot on that. And they're like, Lego. I'm like, oh yeah, this has got Lego in it. My foot's rustling all the bags and stuff. Instead of getting the Imperial flagship like I should have got, I got like a fire brigade. But I had like unboxed them all, put them all bags in yellow bags, and then put all the instructions in there and stuff. I bought a bunch of stuff. But yeah, some poly bags, Night Bus, some Harry Potter. You know what that is? Some Technic stuff. All kinds of stuff, all kinds of bag stuff, and some of that stuff might have been what was. Oh, this was a good set. This is in Brett's neck of the woods because these were offered by an airline in the UK.
Oh,
I had to make a friend. I made a friend with somebody in the UK on brick set when I heard about this set, and I said, "Hey, can you get some?" I bought 4. Kind of regretting selling the other 2 to Hinkle because he's no longer in the hobby. But I built one, and I got one of these still sealed. So 4442. So pretty cool set. So and actually, you know what? I wonder if everybody deletes so much stuff. I probably don't even remember who sent me that, but it was pretty cool. So pretty cool thing. That was pretty nice. I can't believe that was a neat connection to make. So, this is another one. This will make Brett cry. This will make Brett cry. It's gonna make him cry. So let's see here. Maybe not. Well, maybe after what you paid. Yes.
Look, Panda, just send all that green to my house, okay?
Oh, okay.
I'll make good use of it. Look.
That's just the miscellaneous.
I loved what I was about to say. It even says bloody miscellaneous.
What is this?
That's nice, but Reed, you forget, I'm not the trainee. That's little man now. I passed the buck. Bro, look at the price.
Yeah,
now
my boss
got Sears.
Huh?
What's that, Sears?
No, that was at the Lego store. Oh, what the hell happened there?
Everyone's vanished.
Bye.
Oh! I see what I did. I hit the wrong layout. I'm like, what the heck? What did I hit? No, that was at like the store at the because I went and saw. I moved Hinkle to Enfield once, and then I think I went out there. Why did I go out there? Oh, I went out east for a show. But when I moved him and stuff, I went in there and that was the store. That was the store at Enfield, like their employee store, and stuff was marked 75 crazy percentages off. So that was in there, and I bought it and I brought back, and my old boss bought it from me for that price.
I would have bought 20.
But when I went to the first time with Hinkle, I bought 4 or more of those crossovers, those power function crossovers.
The ones that are $100 now.
I have, and I don't think I have. I think I have 1 sealed and 2 open. Because I think I traded one for like a Mars rover, which I ended up trading the Mars rover for something else too. But Yeah. So it was kind of crazy. It was one of those things where, yeah, that was kind of some wild stuff that I picked up. I picked up some stuff. Hey, look at this. This is good stuff. I wish I'd found the Mr. Gold in this stuff. I mean, I bought some, Series 10 when they were out. Never found a Mr. Gold though. I think I even ordered some figs too, but never got a Mr. Gold. That kind of sucked, but oh, what am I thinking here? That's it for that. I didn't have much in there. That was Lego sets, Lego boats. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, here we go. These shows were really good back in the day. This was the stuff I really enjoyed. I mean, I missed these shows. These were good. These, there's the store. There's the store before we filled it. This was Kids Fest Cincinnati. I worked this one because I had to. They were bringing it to Denver, so I had to go to the Cincinnati and learn kind of how it was ran. Lots of the big figs, official big figs. I mean, lots of cool village type things and stuff in like a bunch of cases. This stuff was all pretty cool. That was pretty neat stuff. I mean, I think some of the shows at one point had AFOLs there. I wasn't part of any of those, but they had some really neat stuff. Back then they had the Friends area, which was pretty cool. Some houses and stuff. I mean, it's pretty cool. Create a story, Lego art gallery. So they had the wall. Oh, this guy! Look at this guy. That's going back in time. That tells you how old that is. Nice power miner. Hey, look at that. We got a dragon.
Oh boy.
What I would give to have that sucker freaking sitting somewhere in my house. I'd love to have that.
What do you mean in your house? It'd be in your Lego room, right?
No, that would be probably, well, that probably caused someone to break in. I'd put it in my bedroom to guard me at night, make sure text me in my dreams.
I'd put chains around it, Panda, and bolt it to the floor.
There we go. We got some rhinos, and then we got the challenge zone, and then we have the brick. Yay! We had a little bit more fun in the Denver than we did there with that. We got the Duplo, the club room, and it had the Brick Builder Academy type stuff, which is pretty cool. We had the race tracks. It was always fun. And the Kids Fest had it all. Oh, this is what we did for the 1 year anniversary, like the Creation Nation, where you would create and tried to build stuff, across the country stuff. That was fun. I should see if I can find the pictures of that, because when we did it in Colorado, I'm going to make sure it's a historic one. I make sure I had, and it's old history. I had I built a couple of carriers and had them sitting out in the ocean. I had some certain planes from across the pond, across the other pond, flying towards Hawaii, circa the 1940s. So, it's kind of like, micro scale. So, Ninjago! I don't know what they were doing here. Oh, spinner battles. Spinjitzu! So that was pretty cool. We had Lego games back then. I don't know. I mean, I worked the register stuff. I don't even know if I got to really see something. Oh, here's the store taking shape. See if there's any good. Oh, wait. Well, come on. I hate when I do that. Games. Let's go this. Here we go. Everybody likes to see the old stuff. We had shirts. We had all kinds of magnet sets. We have the Medieval Market Village for the castle guys. We have look at that. I think that might be the Mill Village raid right there, boys. Should have bought one of those at 50 off if they had any. What do we got? I thought I saw what I was looking for, but I don't see it. I thought they had the Imperial flagship somewhere. So we got the shuttle. Oh, that's the clone turbo tank. That looks like an AT-AT. That's a Falcon. That looks like a General Kenobi's Starfighter. It's pretty bad. I can recognize the stuff on the very thin, guys. It's pretty bad. CMF's here, I think. Whatever that was, that would have been Series 4 and maybe 5 back then. It's pretty bad. That tells you how bad I know sets, what they look like, because I can recognize them. But they did have the Imperial flag. Maybe this one's a little clearer. There we go. Okay, yeah, look at that. We got Death Stars, Super Star Destroyers. We got Friends. Over here we got Kitty. Oh, yeah, we got the red cargo train, yellow cargo train. We got, oh, come on. Photos, quit doing that to me. Okay, not that one. Go to this one. Oh, Builders Academy. Okay, I have to get stuff. Look at that. They're so hard to see. Let's see if I got a better one that's better. This one looks a little bit clear. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Mindstorm. Hey, look at this. Who's the train guys out there? We got a Maersk right next to the Imperial flagship. Shuttle Expedition. Grand Emporium. Pet Shop. Town Hall. Fire Brigade. Oh, we had the transit thing over here. That's pretty cool. Lots of Ninjago. We got up here. We got, I don't know, we had all kinds of weird stuff. We had lots of stuff. There was kind of crazy stuff. Games. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I wish the pictures were better back then, but hold on. Cincinnati Reds, because it was in Cincinnati, so they had a bunch of stuff there. Oh my God. Master Builder Dan and Chris. That crazy or what? That was Master Builder Dan and Chris. Chris, I think he might still work for Lego. Dan is retired. Dan actually, if you go to the Brick Fair shows out east, Dan I think maybe still was doing some of those. But I think Brick Fair Virginia right now has got some issues finding. Kick him out, make room for the dragon. Nice, Steve. So yeah, I don't know what they were doing here. Riling up the crowds. Oh, you know what? Oh no, here we go. Let's go back to this. Madness. That was Kids Fest was cool. I like that. Oh, dinner. Oh, here we go. See, here you go. This was the Creation Nation. This was always cool. Building skyscrapers, all kinds of stuff. That was we did it at the mall where I worked too for a 1-year anniversary. That was wild. Yeah, so we built a trumpet. Yeah, let's get some talented builders out there. Oh, see, here we go. We got a sea serpent down here in the Gulf. Wow. Actually, oh, it's out by Hawaii. Ooh, well, that makes sense. Coming from Japan. Oh. Maybe it's the world, because that looks like Australia to me. Oh, and then this gentleman he still works with Lego as far as I know. He is the merchandiser manager, I think, for at least for the US, or was. I mean, I think he's still there. Mitch. But he was working out of the Chicago downtown store. But I met him at the Kids Fest. There's Dan. Yeah, that was pretty cool. There you go. That's pretty cool. It's pretty nutty. Pretty crazy stuff. I don't remember how I got these, but they were, there's everybody lining up back there, Brick Pit. Pretty crazy. Like Creation Nation. Look at that. Look at that. It's insane. Oh, no, it's Alaska. Okay, sorry. Alaska, Hawaii, and then the central part of the U.S., man. The desert. There's not much there. See, look, that's big. I love those shows. Pretty cool stuff. I missed those. Those were good. I'd go to those right now these days if they had them still. Oh, money, counting money, counting money, lots of money. Well, they were. Well, that was me. I was part of one of the managers. I was the assistant at Park Meadows at the time. So, yeah, counting money was insane. Well, this bag's off. Let me count it too. Let me figure out what the hell's going on. But yeah, it was kind of That was, it was nutty. They were good shows. I liked the store. The store was cool. I kind of wish I'd gotten different stuff in Cincinnati than what I got. You're always going to kick yourself for doing that. But it helped when we went to Denver. It definitely made it much easier. I only got freaking this pen drive has like 7 Brickworld pictures. That's kind of funny, kind of crazy. Hope Castle pictures, old ones. Yeah, I don't know. So, how's everybody doing? How's everybody still in the chat? Panda, what are you building? Are you building something right now or what? And he stepped away. Oh, here we go. Here's the first. This is the first ever attempt. Well, actually, isn't the first ever. This is the second. This is the first attempt at the current thing where I built it on the plate. I'm like, well, this isn't gonna work. This isn't gonna work. And then kind of I switched it up, built the mold, then built it bottom, and then walls, and that was kind of what I ended up with. That's what I ended up with. Cool. There, it's lit up. Woohoo! Lit up. Had the funky roof at the time, the first roof. And actually, I went to the library show a couple weeks ago, guys, and I couldn't find the new roof for my tower. So my tower, luckily, it was about 4 feet up into the air. Had no top. I couldn't find the top. The top is actually, I found it just the other day. It's actually with the walls for the town. So it's good. You're okay? That's good. Yeah. See it. This is the old. These were the old life. I think these are the old life lights. I think these are the old. I think those are life lights. Oh, look at that. The treasure room used to be up on top. Well, harder to get to when it's on top. Not up there anymore. But the castle is still. Yep. So I'm working on towers. Having fun.
I'm not building. I'm just sorting.
Huh? You're sorting?
I'm not building. I'm just sorting.
Sorry. Yeah. And see, actually, when you look at this picture, what's the background? Miller Lite.
Oh, yeah.
So this was at the bowling center. 90% of the castle prior to moving to Colorado was built at the bowling center. On my off nights, on my work nights, whatever, I went to the bowling center and built there. Because it was, I think probably because at the time, I think my landlord the owner of the condo never fixed the AC. So in the summer, it's a lot cooler to work in the bowling center. I could just take a bag, like these cloth bags, just take a bag of parts and some modules. These ended up being the tall levels, like the cancer ribbon levels, but I put cross beams on them and they were too tall and I couldn't get my hands in them real well. They didn't last real long, but they were still pretty cool. There we go. Early version. Gatehouse really didn't change much over the years. Towers ended up too high. Crenellations might have changed a little bit. I'm trying to think what year that was. Look at that. We got bins in the background. Well, yeah, we got some monster fighters. I don't have any of that stuff anymore. That stuff is all long gone. Oh, look at this. My first clear builds. I had a couple towers that I had between like a elevated track or something one time. Yeah, and I think that it got wider, but this was probably the first level. Yeah, just sitting on base plates. Oh, here's my stairs. Using headlight bricks on there and then on their side, built on the side. Those are my spiral staircases. I was looking for that picture. Somebody had posted something on spiral staircases on the internet. 2976. I'll have to remember that. We'll post that if I see it again. It's based on my castle's now based on Bodiam Castle, but I never could do the round turrets. I tried it, just couldn't do it effectively, but it was based kind of on this castle. So the gatehouse kind of looks the same, kind of that same kind of configuration. There we go. It's pretty cool. There you go. Build this one, Brett. You got to build this one. Build Bodiam Castle. Build this one. And you got housing and part of your walls. Actually, maybe that's what yours is. Does it look like that kind of? Doesn't yours look like that a little bit? There you go. There's your design right there, Brett. Right there. Surrounded by lots of water. Water.
Yeah.
Just go worry about the crocs. They can swim. I don't know about the ice bears. There you go. That's when I got tall. Look at that. Look how tall that is. Boxes of stuff in the bag. Hope. Hey, there's one of my pink double-decker couches. Look at that. We got Mr. Hinkle right here. We got Kim and we got Tim Courtney. We got some guards. We got some good and evil guys from the CMF line, and we got Grandpa. We got me in pink. Oh, we got Grandma over here. Hey, that's Mama Castle early on, before she started giving me ice cream.
I love the way you blame Mama Castle for all the ice cream you eat.
Oh, look! See, in this. See, look! I bet. Can you tell me what set those are right here? Come on! You get one guess. You can see he's got a light blue hat on. What set is that? Come on! Oh, actually, that kind of gives it away, right? Kind of here. Maybe if you can read this. Choo choo! You got one choice. Light blue hat. Come on! Gives it away. Okay, maybe it doesn't give it away. Maersk. Couple mares sealed, probably three sealed there. One of them ended up with Tanya. She opened it, so I got two open and a couple sealed. Some early igloos. Oh, look at this! Making capes 101 right here. Oh, I'm not freaking doing that stupid thing. Somebody freaking put something in the chat. See, that's how you do it. Hang it on your Christmas lights, which are hanging across the ceiling of your apartment or domicile.
What capes were you making there?
Well, this one didn't end up working because I did some glitter. And I'm like, yeah, it's not gonna work. Probably just white ones, just white cloth ones at one point. Look at that. We have the old CMF boxes, which I still have all of them going back to probably.
Reed,
hey,
forget
look,
the CMF boxes. Even forget the train. Look, where's your bloody window?
It's on the other side. That's the kit. That's the dining room.
An inside wall.
Hey, look at that. There's a Vladix Dark Fortress right there. But no, this was the dining room. You can see the refrigerators right here. There's Lego on top of the refrigerator. It's not a true Lego apartment unless there's Lego in your bathroom, your kitchen, your dining room, your living room, your bedroom, and your hallway. And that's all 6 areas of my apartment, and they all had Lego in them. Oh, and the closet up front too. Yeah, the sparkle didn't work. Yeah, here we go. Just a white cloth cape. I found some kind of how to do it online. I mean, I actually need to sign up. I might actually teach that again. On skis. Hey, look at that. We got battle packs in the background there, guys. Look, battle packs. Oh, if they had come with 4 ice bears, I'd have been a lot happier. And see, this is Stronghold Crusader. more design questions and stuff. Oh, see, there you go. There it is. There's 3 of them right down there. 3. Who knows? There might be 4. I can't tell. Is that it? That's it. Oh, that's it for that. That's it for that folder of all the Hope Castle early on. See, this is a weird pen drive. It had all kinds of cool stuff.
It's just good that you took pictures.
Oh, see, this is all that matters when it comes to food. This is it right here. This is the only dish you got to know how to make right here.
Ice cream.
Tater tot casserole. Tater tots.
It's an American thing, Panda. I don't get it.
Here we go.
I know what tater tots are. I can get tater
There we go. There we go. Reed in the best facial mask ever, right there. Yeah.
Are you scouting out the Lego store there?
Yeah, I was. Yeah, Lego. One of the 501st let me wear it. Yeah.
You sure you weren't going to the dark side?
No, I tried not to. Do that. Let's see.
They have cooler.
Oh, how about a really cool picture of young Reed? How about that?
Yeah, but Reed, have you actually ever been young?
Yeah. This is my purple rhino, and that's my old nickname, Scoop Shovel, my bowling nickname. Yeah. And that was my Stingray Pearl or my Stingray C. That was a pretty good ball back in the urethane days. Yeah, and I was thinner back then too because I was working in a bowling center move my ass around. I miss my Safari van. I do miss that. Let's see here. Looking for good pictures. Let's see. That one's not good. That's personal stuff. It doesn't have good pictures. It's not. This one doesn't have. So some boat pictures. Do you have a video of this? Let's see here. This is when my guys did Lego boats and they messed around with when they used the real boat propellers, like that far boat is using the real RC boat propellers, and look at how it leaves like the Lego propellers in the dust. He just hauls ass with the fun propellers versus the really weak Lego propellers. Yeah. So yeah, Jeremy and Sean did a really good job with boats out in Colorado. Jeremy's now in California. Sean, you've seen Sean on the show once in a while. He's been on there. He's the one from Colorado. But yeah, it's kind of those things where it's kind of those nights. It's just we're not doing much tonight, guys. I apologize. Not many people here this week, and so
Reed, we've done 2 hours. We've shown some stuff. I finally got a promise that one day I might receive a purple shirt.
Maybe. Yeah.
I consider that a Good Friday. What about you, Panda? You've heard you might be getting a shirt too. As far as I'm concerned, we go to bed now. That's it.
Stickers,
night, everyone.
Well, I mean, I've been on that shirt list for a couple years, Brett. So you're lucky.
See, you always got to build yourself a helicopter hat when you're building at club meetings. This was at the old. This is at the old mill store. And this is
Lego ain't built one.
this is probably around either after holiday time or not. Now look at this. This is probably that set that everybody probably wishes they had with that gold knight. I bet this is the drawbridge set right there. Was the queen in that one? You remember?
Yeah.
Was that it? Was that with the gold knight?
Yeah.
Look at that stack.
Yeah.
The stack is probably freaking 2 feet tall. Yeah. See, is that there he is right there. Yeah, the gold knight. Look at that. A whole pile of them.
Does it shock you to think, Reed, these kids are all adults with kids now?
Yeah, actually, don't let me. Let me look and see. What is that? What's when year? Well, that would have to be really old. 2009. So that would have been actually my early years. That's probably why I was doing birthday parties, because I got roped into it, being like the new guy. You want to do club meetings, don't you? They're awesome. And that's like while the store was like open. That might have been even before we started doing it, like before store hours. But maybe I can't remember. It might have been a birthday party during. Yeah, but it was cool stuff. I mean, there's lots of good stuff in here. But yeah, this is the outlet store. All the stuff was back here. The back room in this store was like literally, you're talking like 10 feet from. Oh, and look at that. And look what's on the shelf back. Oh, come on. Don't be doing that. Look, it's that another one of those Emerald Knights, but I don't think it's as cheap as the one that was at the store. And I just didn't have the forward thinking to buy some. So, well, in 2009, when this picture was taken, I went from making whatever 45,000 a year as a cable guy to, well, actually, I might have been still doing that. If that was October, I think in 2010 I went to full-time soup. Then I went from like 40 to 25. That was a thing. So back in there, I probably had money. I just didn't spend it on the right stuff because I wouldn't have had the forethought to kind of go, hey, look at that. Oh, there we go. There you go. See it? There he is. Yep, look at that drawbridge defense. Can't tell what the price is. But back then, too, when I started, it wasn't 50. It was 30% off. You had 50% off 4 times a year, 1 each quarter. So I think when that happened, we probably didn't have it coming for another 3 quarters because that would have been like after Christmas stuff, and we're not getting discounts on that stuff. We're not getting the good discount. They're going to wait until let people buy it, And I probably just, like I said, I was buying City, and in the days before I worked for Lego, I beeline to the clearance section was back where that Emerald Knight was at. I'd beeline for that, so I passed the I passed the market streets and all that stuff. Just walked right past it, going to the clearance section. What do you got? What do you got? You know, I maybe went to the city section. I mean, just kind of passed so much. I do have this creator set, but I mean, I got that years later. Let's see here. Oh, my picture's crooked. Oh, actually, you know what? I actually have that set. So they did like a weird set type thing where they did design by me, where you could design it on the computer and they'd send it to you. I actually built that. It was kind of cool. Hey, look at that. My cheese head cowboy hat with a brick wall on there. And hey, look at that. That's that Gold Knight again. Yeah. Well, looks maybe a couple of sets shorter than it was before. Helicopter transporter. Ooh, temp. You know, what was that? The race for the stolen treasure over there. We've got Minecraft or what is it? Power miners back there. Ooh, space police, and that looks like maybe I don't know what that one is. That was a good one. I did get lots of power miner stuff when it was on sale. You know, they're all adults. Can you believe that? Not 09, yeah. Questions? Oh, there we go. There's the set. It doesn't look as good with those boring sales. It needs the leopard print sales. It'd be so much cooler.
Trust you to say that.
180. Mine's got leopard print sales, and I think it's got like Friends colors because I wanted to make sure it was different than Michael's when he did a pirate battle. Look at that. We have gear. We got shirts. And the pick-a-brick trees over here where we didn't have wall. We had pick-a-brick trees, buckets, and a slant. Let's see if I get a picture. Oh, look at that. I'm taking a pic. Oh, I'm looking through my Lego glasses at the minifigure collection boxes. Pretty cool. Oh, yeah, we're building a Lego table. Actually, no. Jacob and Eric. I think this is Eric. And Eric got my motorized AT-AT set. He got the motorized AT. I traded him. If you can believe that, I traded him for it. So this was a cool set. Never bought it. So yeah, I like these. These were cool display cases. I wish I'd have gotten one of those back in the day. I did have one of the mobile shelves, but when I moved to Wisconsin, I had to give it up. Visit outlet, Colorado Mills. There we go. Quest Against Time. Probably have one of these. And grab bags. Those are pretty sweet. These are pretty sweet cases, but they broke pretty easily. Kind of suck. They were kind of nice though. There we go. Yeah. See, they were building a tower. See, there we go. We got the women minifigure set. We got magnet sets back here. Toy Story. Oh, just if these weren't glued, I mean, those freaking SpongeBob things would be worth freaking buco bucks these days because they haven't done him in a while. I got a bunch of these bunnies because they were cheap. Yeah, so we built a tower. This is when this store was kind of slow at one point. Okay, we got Prince of Persia over there. We got a dragon. We got a creator dragon back there. Big one. That was a bigger one. Racers. We got the Ferrari trucks. And so you can see the pick-a-brick trees right here. Keychains. So where is it going? See, now we got a little bit taller. Oh, and this young man. Oh, I wish I knew his name. I probably could figure it out. He actually was going to go to Alaska and then didn't. You know, he said, I don't want to be far from my folks. But yeah, the tower went to as you can see, it's a false ceiling. God, I don't want to get his name wrong, so I'm not going to say it. I can't see it. What is that? No, can't see it. We had some fun. Yeah, I had some fun. Oh, seeing the bins. These are the bins that the grab bags were in. These like round ones that one time, and they're like full. Like freaking. And there you go. There's the pick-a-brick trees. The buckets at an angle. Pretty cool. I mean, the outlet store is pretty cool. That store now is a regular one. Look at it. That's a lot of brick. That's a lot of brick. And back when they did the tables, this was the old BAM bar here. It's pretty cool. The games. You know, see, we actually refortified it because it went even taller. Yeah, it went right to the ceiling. See, here you go. Here's the trees. Look, Power miners, folks. Power miners. I had a bunch of this. I had a bunch of these sets when they went clearance and stuff. I do have the snow groomer, I think, still. Maybe do I still have that one? Might sell the snow groomer, bag sealed, no box. On these guys, I got a few of these things, these weird racers. A few of these boxes with the play set that it kind of folded out into. Came across those recently. Oh, that's it. That's it for that one. That's a good folder. See, we got. I mean, it's good to take kind of pictures back in the day. You can kind of see what we did. See, I got lots of documents in here. I did lots of picker brick wall setup. I did lots of stuff. I actually did stuff at home once in a while. I mean, I have lots of a cheat sheet for closing. Oh man, is that what I think that is? 281 pounds. Holy crap. What is that? That's a lot of sets. That's a lot of sets. Kept track of all kinds of stuff. I'm sure I go to be like, delete that crap, get it out of there. Ooh, a mystery shop. Ooh, mystery shop. Way to start. What fantastic start to 2011. Our first one was 104. Our second one was 104. Nice. Let's see. Am I on there? Read. Oh, let's see. Universe, and I was the only one who got like the universe one, like really nailed it. Yeah, I mean this is kind of. We'll show this. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how much Lego does these days. We'll show this. This is when you guys want to know the impact of how it is. I mean, this is like the stuff. So I mean, when you do like the surveys, I mean, this stuff bounces all over the place. Like there's like some 79, 84, 103. I mean, your average. I mean, but this was back in 2010. It's changed a lot since then. We actually rocked it back in those days. Yeah. So it was kind of cool to do. So that's kind of. That was where hey, welcome to the Lego store. Who's getting the gift today? I'm like, really? We got to say that? It made a lot of parents angry in the early days because they're with their kid. You're like, what? Now you're thinking they're getting something. So I think that's where I think I kind of was like, I'm like, you know what? I mean, can we rephrase that to like, welcome to Lego store. What brings you in today? Or something where it's like, still ask them something, but not, about the gift because it freaked out so many parents that way. That was just...
All right, I'm out of steam, Reed. So I'm going to bid you and Panda and the chat adieu.
Yeah, we'll keep you posted.
I'm going to get some rest. Listen, I'm here every Friday. Listen, I don't leave you for Daggerfall and D&D and all that stuff, Whatever it's called. You guys have fun. Take care.
Night.
All right. Night, Brett.
And then there were two again. Yoda 2011. Oh yeah, my volunteer list. Yoda. For when we did grand opening, I needed to have people staffed at like assistant to the master builder. And we had a young kid that was like that's all he wanted to do. You couldn't get him to do anything else. He always wanted to be the assistant to the master builder. And who knows now? I mean, now thinking what we hired in later years, maybe he had some kind of a learning disability or something. I don't know. That's all he wanted to do. He wouldn't do anything else. I mean, it's like I couldn't get him to do a damn thing other than he wanted to be near the master builder. I'm like, come on, dude, really? Luckily, in later years, I mean, I had other AFOLs that I would, Sean, I think, was one of the assistants back in the day. Like brick breakers. So we had in the back hallways, you'd have people who would break down bricks. I mean, the bricks that didn't meet specifications because they had a specific plan, but you let everybody build. Any kid who could build bricks would try to build a brick, but they need to be a certain size. So they didn't meet the certain size. They were built incorrectly. They'd go into buckets. You know, you wouldn't show the kid that you're dismantling it. You put it in a bucket, it'd go into the back hallway. They dismantle it. Or if they had too many, they just, you know, you had a kid just generating, you know, 10s of 20s of bricks. You know, maybe we'd have too many, you'd have to take and break, so you'd have more parts for stuff. And this was like when we did the grand opening Park Meadows, but I actually helped take apart the R2D2 at Colorado Mills. It was myself and Hinkle's wife, and we took apart probably an 8 or 10 foot R2D2, primarily just the two of us. That was it. I mean, it was insane. I mean, that was where I learned to sort brick really well and really fast. But luckily, it was only red. There was only blue, white, gray, and maybe some weird colors on the inside. But yeah, we had a marketing table, club table, event helpers, certificate table, cleanup, brick breakers. But I was responsible for coordinating it. I mean, you know, I was the assistant manager that, you know, I said, I'll do it. I can do it. That's fine. I'll coordinate. But I freaked out towards the end. I was kind of like, guys, I need help. And in the AFOL channels, a lot of people were like, you know what? Just chill. You'll be fine. We'll get it. You know, and in the end, I did. I overreacted kind of. The first time doing it, I was like, I didn't want to fall flat on my face. So, but, you know, I mean, you learn how to do that, you know, kind of type thing. You know, oh, I see. I got a 2010 Lego birthday party contract. Ooh, all kinds of shit, all kinds of crap. I wonder if I have the good stuff, like my you know, my benefit package stuff. I've had some pen drives kind of fizzle on me. I had one that, I mean, and I've never been able to figure out how to fix it, but it's got all that, you know, Patty, you're an IT guy, just garbly-gook. I mean, like, it's just all different characters, and then the size is crazy, and the date is, you know, 3048 or something. It's like, it's all, and it's like probably pulling it out, but it has good stuff, but it also has stuff that I could just, you know, now something like that. If the pen drive is totally wasted like that, is that true? If I put like near a magnet or something, I'll wipe it or not? Is that, or you know, would it do that, or how does that work? You can't delete it because you can't, because it's characters. It's all kinds of characters. Huh?
I mean, if you had a powerful enough magnet, maybe you might be able to screw up something.
But I mean, in terms of once it's like that, and it's just a garbly gook, you can't technically fix that stuff, right? I mean, I think it's tried to fix it, and it's never been able to do that.
I mean, I have recovery software. You might be able to try it to deal with it.
It's just kind of weird.
Flash memory is more difficult to.
It's weird to
recover it because it just can just get overwritten sometimes.
And it's weird. It's weird. It just has the garbly gook, and I mean, it's, you know, so it's on one pen drive, and I think I maybe made the mistake of moving it to another pen drive. Now I can't delete it off that pen drive, but I think it's corrupted other stuff. Can it, if you have a corrupt folder, can it corrupt other stuff on that pen drive just by being next to it? I don't know. It's kind of weird. Just feels like it is.
Not necessarily, but I mean, it's not impossible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It depends on what the corrupt information can do to the information it's trying to read in its firmware. If it's going to accidentally start overwriting information in the firmware, causing that problem. It's the same as you could insert execute code, like, you know, you can build an NES game with a Super Mario World cartridge and stuff. If you just put enough inputs in the right sequence, you're basically writing, and you can write over different addresses that it's looking at. But I mean, normally through like File Explorer, no. But whatever it does in the background internally, it could potentially.
I was looking at I found an old paste
kind of a broad answer, but
found a paste stub from 2011.
Flash drives tend to get slower as they are.
And once it does,
even plugging it in and waiting for it to open up the basic folders and stuff, it starts getting like really laggy and slow. You know,
I got one that Yeah, I got one
it's
that was
starting to go because there's only so many read writes that it can possibly do.
really.
And once that happens, it just can't do anything anymore.
Yeah, because I got one that I plug in, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't show up, doesn't do anything. It's just kind of crazy.
Yeah, it might be able to recover information.
Now,
through
could
other
that
means,
be
but
when pen drives die like that and it doesn't do anything? Could that be a power source? Could it be? It could be anything, right? Because it's just a pen drive, right?
it's because it's written in the chip. It's
Okay.
like, see, a hard drive. It's written magnetically to like physically move.
Yeah.
That internally.
Okay.
I don't know how to explain it more so,
Yeah,
but
fine.
yeah,
That's fine.
the magnetic effect of the head is what's actually moving the part that controls the information.
Mhm.
Flash memory is written as like a signal, like digitally, so it can be easily overwritten.
Oh, okay.
And so, if you consider it like you write EEPROM to a chip, and it's just that UV spot on the top that you take that sticker off and put UV light and you erase everything on the chip.
Mm. Nice.
It's more volatile, just like the time when I had issues with the flash cards before with the SD card that I lost information on at slopes. It can be very volatile at times.
Yeah.
And it's not necessarily predictable when it doesn't want to work.
Yeah.
Because it's susceptible, just like your computer chips can be susceptible to like the.
Here's all my. I found all my like old orders of frickin' pick-a-brick. Oh, 6x8 white plates. Like, hey, can I go back in time? I could use those. Let's do some 6x10 black. Nice. Oh, look at that. That's not what I was looking at. It's just so crazy. I got like all the orders from back in 2010 and 2011. Nice. It's just a spreadsheet because it was all used to be an Excel spreadsheet. So you just order it and like you have this. Oh, well, I order this. I'll order that. Yeah. Oh, okay. And it's just like, oh my god. Just I miss. Oh, that was a terrible order. That wasn't much, but yeah, it's kind of weird that it's just there's so much. Yeah, there's so much stuff we put on freaking pen drives and stuff. I mean, I do have an actual like portable hard drive type thing, USB type thing too that I used occasionally. I have some stuff.
Yeah, I mean, technically you shouldn't.
What?
Store. Technically, you shouldn't use a flash memory device like a pen drive or an SD card for long-term storage of anything that's important.
Really?
Yeah, just because if you can drop your pen drive on the floor and pick it up and it doesn't work anymore because something's.
Now, I mean, how does that
broken
work
inside? Unless I mean,
how does that work for like SD drives, like the solid state? Are those
SD is pretty much the same.
So like the old hard drives, if you keep them away from magnets, might last a little bit longer then, possibly?
Well, with regular hard drives, it's only going to last for so long.
We'll put it this way.
If you don't use it, but I mean, you have the other issues of, things can die on it. So there's the other question of not being able to use it, but
is there like
unless you have a catastrophic head failure and something like falls onto the platter when it's running, if the heads just stop working, I mean, you can replace the heads. If the heads stop being able to move and control, you can replace the actual drive controller, board. different things like that you can actually do to recover information off of it. If the flash drive, if the PLD chip dies, you're kind of SOL.
I guess
the only way to really pull information off of it, like it might still be there, but you won't be able to like plug the chip in and read it. But you might be able to X-ray every single layer and rebuild the memory, write it, and then reprogram a chip to put it back on in that way and read it again. But that's,
I guess the question is like
way outside of you're not doing that for your like family photos, because that would cost a lot of money unless they're really that worth it, not too much.
Is there any is there any media out there? I mean, I know I had some. I mean, and I might still have in my stuff somewhere. My mom has them. Some like longer life, like DVDs or CDs. Or is there anything that? Because I know I have a CD from back in the day that a friend burned for me, and it had some, let's say, interesting photos and stuff on it. Interesting stuff from back in the day. That one is practically see-through. So, like, I mean, it doesn't. There's nothing on it anymore. You can literally almost.
No, they literally fade as well. Like that's.
Okay. So there's nothing really. There's no
permanent media storage unless you print it out. And that would mean printing the files actual format out in some fashion that you could technically re-enter it with some sort of program and eventually pop the picture back into reality. But I mean, your picture is going to be what, 2 boxes of ream of paper, and that's just the one file. That kind of size of storage would be.
I mean, I guess what you're saying is probably every, whatever size pen drive you have, every few years, you probably just need to buy a newer pen drive and just move it.
Well, my ideal storage of that is I have stuff that's on pen drives, but they're like the working copy, and they're all backed up on a hard drive.
Okay.
And then other hard drives cross paths with other ones to try and save space. But I mean, ideally, it's like if you want to put media on storage, and that way you'd need like to set up a RAID configuration of multiple hard drives. So if they were to all of a sudden fail, then you can just replace the one failed one, and you should have a copy on however many other drives you have, depending on how you have your RAID configuration. But
yeah, I mean, yeah. Now,
if you're looking for like a long-term thing, ideally, if you get like some hard drive that's like a server rated one, not like MAPA shop kind of dollar store general hard drive, like you get like a Barracuda or other kind of something that's designed for more industrial read-write capacity, it'll last longer and can be more reliable.
How are some of the ones like the portal ones for gaming and stuff? Are those kind of decent or not?
The portal ones for gaming?
Just portable ones for gaming.
Oh, I've got a bunch of stuff on the portable ones.
Yeah, I mean that's the
best way is like to figure out how you want to store your stuff.
Yeah,
and segment that in different hard drives.
Yeah, there's only 25,000 pictures on this device, so I probably want to get some of those.
Yeah, but if you had like a 2 terabyte hard drive that you just had pictures on,
yeah,
and theoretically that's your storage for the pictures, and maybe you have another backup drive of the same or another drive that has a backup of that on it and shared backups on other stuff too. But
so while I've got you on here, is there a certain media device that you recommend in terms of brand name? I'm looking on Amazon for like the ones that I can use to move like stuff from a 3.5 or a 2.5 or whatever the drives where I can just plug them in. I got like the boxes. Is there a brand name in that you like at all from any of that? Have you used any of those yet? Like
just backup hard drives?
Yeah, just like they've got the ones where you can just kind of there's a Unitech or something where it's just like a USB 3.0 to IDE and SATA converter, so you can just kind of pull stuff off hard drives and stuff?
Yeah, I think I have one of those. I don't. What's the?
Yeah, that's fine. I was just looking because I mean that's kind of those things where eventually
What's
I
the
kind
yellow,
of
white, and black logo? Nexstar or Star Attack or one of them.
Like
that's what I have with one of them, and I've not had any problems with that.
Okay, so I'll look and see because I was just I was looking to see to maybe pull stuff off of some old hard drives and stuff because I got lots of hard drives that
you can get different. You can give different ones. You can get the bay ones that you just like plug them sideways up top, like on the desk, like batteries. But I don't know. I've never used any of those kind. I don't particularly like storing my hard drive in that orientation.
Yeah, no, I actually
running it because there can be issues depending on your hard drive brand by doing that. But well, I mean, I guess you could mount the thing to the wall sideways if you wanted.
Yeah, no, I mean, I basically have done that before, like on some of the older machines. I had, I think I might have had some of those bays. I always made sure I had fans in front of it and stuff. But I mean, I probably had some back in the day that were like that I used for just, if I just wanted to be able to pull stuff in and out. But I mean, I never probably used it the way that most people would think to use it. It was just something that I kind of had.
No, I don't really know specifically off the top of my head what would be the best one to like.
That's fine. I just
for
figured
the average person to just use it as a backup. I mean, I used to use a BART-P disk setup with Semantic 7 to copy stuff. So
I'm just looking.
That was back in the XP era time. It will still transfer your stuff right now.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna probably I'm just looking to move. I just have hard drives. I have old ID hard drives and stuff just out in my storage. It'd be nice to kind of just pull stuff off of them if there's anything on there that, I mean, I probably don't have much that's on there that I need, but it's kind of things where
even if you
might want to go back and look and see if there's any pictures on there that I thought I put on a pen drive, but I didn't put on a pen drive. It'd be kind of nice to have. So
depending on the external hard drive that you have, if you had one that, like, say the drive failed, you might still be able to take the case apart, take the actual hard drive out, and still use the IDE controller without having to get one because you already have one basically built into your portable one.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, I guess. But I mean, I just was thinking I could be able to plug.
No, I'm just saying, like,
stick it in every time.
I could one.
Huh?
Just like if you had to have the need to have one like that.
Yeah, no, I have one of those cases. I think an optical drive in there, like a CD or something in one of them. I don't know where it is. It's
like before I had bothered to get any other kind of fancy cables and stuff like that, I would just do something like that.
Yeah, I mean,
even tear it apart temporarily just to use it for the controller.
I think I probably had it just for whatever reason. If I just needed optical for whatever reason, who knows? It might have had to do with.
Although if you're using a bigger drive, you probably wouldn't have the Molex connector for the power.
76, right? 20, 26. Yeah, I mean, I'm just checking. I just kind of have some. Just I'd like to maybe go back and find some of that stuff and just kind of look and see. I just have a lot of hard drives. I actually need to see if I can get some of my older computers working. Anyways, I have this one that's sitting here, but that's all the SD stuff. But the machine before that might have been a Windows 7, and that one I had some problems starting up the last time I tried.
I got a lot of hard drives too.
Well, because you don't delete them. You don't generally get rid of them.
I got like a small hockey bag that's just full of drives.
Yeah, I got a bin somewhere. That's got them. Plus, I have my SCSI drives, the big, paperweight ones that were in my full tower, AT tower out in Colorado. That and I have the controller. I just have to find an older machine because I don't think I can probably use these newer machines because it's got the IDE, but it's not going to have probably the right IDE to use that. So I got to get those other machines working. But no, it's just kind of do the IT stuff once in a while. I haven't done it in a while. As I'm getting more organized with my storage, I'm hoping I get room to do that. Or once, after this show, I got to clean up here and I got to clean the room over there. And that's not going to be fun. I mean, most everything in that room is going to have to go. I got to make sure I get a good mask for that. because that's not going to be fun. And my sister was like, yeah, somebody, the mice carry some crazy shit, so I got to get in. I got to clean it with some special stuff. But I mean, it's one of those things where I need to do that. Once I get that, I'm gonna have a desk out here, a better desk. My aunt wants this table, so I gotta get some stuff cleaned here pretty quick, so I can get over there and move some stuff around. I don't know, it's just a mess. Got too many projects. I never finished the clean the gutters, and then it rained the next week, and it got cold, and I haven't done my gutter guards. So I'm not going to wait till spring now, but yeah, there's always stuff to do, and it's like. And that's why, they're asking if I want to go to a show in December. So I'm like, oh my God, I'm overwhelmed. I don't know.
Yeah.
Coming to that time of year where I need them. I don't know. Talking so much, so pictures. I finally got off of my counting pick-a-brick counting stuff. It'll be the longest I've ever taken to count a box of pick-a-brick. Hour and something minutes. So I don't know, we might go. I was in Minecraft. I was in Minecraft last week, the week before. I've been in there since. Kind of working on that. That
the rail line.
Rail line. Oh yeah, from minus.
You said that. I haven't been over there yet.
No, it's at like it went to like the minus 900 or something. So it was the third one minus 900. So it actually hopefully hit kind of when your map area, but obviously minus 52 levels below it or something.
Well, it's not as far away on what I was thinking because I was doing the math according to normal maps. So even though I thought it was like 50 of the big maps, it was just only 50 of the small ones. So you're just another one over from the Sakura County map with Cherryville on it. You're really not that far away comparatively.
It sure feels like it by the rail line. But yeah.
It's like far, but it's not as far as I thought it was.
The problem is the worst problem.
When I was like losing it, but man, how am I going to build this other thing? It's not going to fit in here anymore.
The problem is it's not so much that, it's just down there that low and then kind of drilling and then lava. Like, oh no, and then I got to go up. Like, oh, look at this big, huge lava lake here. I got to freaking, go.
Yeah, no, I got that map filled in for the new area that you were in, and I moved the county map wall over now, so it's not in the way when you teleport into the room. So it's now a little further. It's a little further out of the way and more open space in the map room again.
It's gonna be fun. I've been doing it. I've been probably getting every time I go down there and work on the rail line. I think I get another. Well, actually, anywhere between maybe probably not 100, probably like 500, maybe 500 blocks. It's probably, like I said, I was at minus 6,000 or 6,500 or whatever, and it's at probably minus 4,500 or something. I've done a couple thousand blocks already. I've got to go back up and, make sure. Luckily I've got lots of blocks. I have some blocks of iron ore, but I also have a lot of with the silk. So it's just I don't have the actual ore. I just have to do that once in a while and smelt it. But it's it's coming.
I've also been working on the a giant Excel spreadsheet for the map naming system that I made, so I don't have to try and guess what it's going to be. I can actually name it, and we'll know where it's supposed to be on the map.
That's nice.
So when you open a random map in the random middle of nowhere, you should be able to know where that random middle of nowhere map's supposed to be.
Yeah, it's it's still kind of fun to at least do that. At least the steps going down, except for where the caverns are, looks nice. There's a little room in there that has a nice, color contoured area. So it's kind of nice. I did that, and but yeah, it's still not as crazy fun as it was when we just had people in there all the time and we're fighting and we're teleporting people to lava pools, watching them die. Except actually nowadays all our armor's so strong, probably wouldn't die, but or we would have to have weak armor just so you could die, I guess. 2, 6, 8, 10, 15, 20. But yeah, I mean, who knows? Who knows? The days might come back. You never know. Might go back to some of that stuff. It's at least kind of cool to have. And it's a worthwhile $9 a month to spend to have a nice world to kind of go back and just kind of play once in a while and just kind of, I mean, to me, I miss the ability to, like I said, fly like in like a Fortnite, but I haven't been over there in a while either. I mean, so it's like there's so many different games, I mean, to play, but I mean, this is kind of this kind of this kind of building and stuff is definitely something that kind of definitely you'll leave more of a legacy with the hard stuff than you will with the digital stuff, because the digital stuff doesn't take much but a keystroke, and I mean all that could be non-existent, other than the fact that if you saved it somewhere it'd probably be fine. But it's kind of nice to have build something that you can kind of say, yeah, this is what I built, this is what I spent the last year working on. No, don't push it off the table. No, don't do that. Don't push it off the table. Except you'll watch these people do these collabs, these Star Wars collabs and stuff that way. Yep. Oh yeah. No, we're not doing anymore. This is the last show of the year we're using it for. It's going to the ground. You're like, okay. I don't know if I've ever gotten to the point where I'd want to do that. It might be kind of cool to do it, but too much shrapnel.
I don't know. It seems like maybe it could be fun sometimes, but I'd be more worried about actually breaking some of your elements.
Yeah, I mean, if
especially rare ones that they don't really make that many of anymore, or something that's one that's already sort of brittle. Like if you dropped it on the floor, it's going to crack and break it anyway.
Oh, kind of like when we were I was moving like rail stuff today, and I snapped one of my 1x4 rail tiles.
Yeah, something like that.
Like
where you can't even really take it apart without destroying it.
That's the old tiles. I got thousands of those old tiles, but yeah, they're gonna break. I mean, I got some I think still on the rail tracks. And that gives it some realism, of actual wood grain, busted railway ties. But yeah, it was kind of funny. It's like, oh, and I'm like, yeah, oh well, that's kind of what happens. It's just it's the nature of the beast. Lego's got to quit mixing shit with their Lego, with their plastic. You got to take that special element out. Horse manure. You don't use that anymore. You don't need to. ABS.
I keep all the broken ones that I break.
I mean, I have some.
They can still be used as a pile of garbage in the corner. Or dumpster mock, without having to actually break things and make it look like they're broken.
Yeah, I haven't used them like that. I have a bunch too. I mean, I haven't used them in that sense, but
somebody made a giant junkyard mock, and it was just a bunch of broken parts and stuff.
I mean, you technically could actually put it like in a rail car or something too, and have it be just a bunch of broken rail ties and stuff. I mean, that's going to be the thing for tomorrow. I got to just set figs tomorrow. That's going to.
You can also build a building where, maybe a car runs into the building and the building's broken and pieces can be scattered.
Yeah, I mean, you could. I mean,
other kinds of stuff like that.
It also depends on what parts you have that are broken. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's cool. It just kind of sucks that it happens. But actually, I think I've broke lightsaber hilts too. I think a couple times too. That it's kind of been weird. Usually the pearl gold ones for some reason. So 260. But yeah, and those are probably from my figs being, in bags and stuff. But then again, that's kind of thing is I try to keep my stuff in good temperature temps too. As we get to the cold, I don't want to have it get too cold and stuff. So, but we might go 3 hours and then we're going to call. Is anybody here? I mean, how many people are still here? I need a chat check. I need a chat check. Kind of like a hand check. Don't be doing anything crazy with your hands while you're doing this other than building and sorting. I don't want to be sending the hand police after you. Now we got all these things. All these other parts. Definitely going to have to figure out how to use some of these joint pieces, balls and joints. I think I had a couple ideas. After wearing my certain mask for D&D, I kind of want to make one I want to figure out a technique using the ball and joints, but uses different stuff than what Moto completely uses. Later, Marco here. Yep, I'm here. Yeah. Okay, Marco Polo. Not typing it. I feel like typing it. It'll be all out of talkingness. The voice still kind of is hurting from trick or treaters. We ran out of candy.
Trick or treat.
Two each. No, I mean that's kind of. I mean, I guess that's the kind of thing. I mean, using the voice, I like that. Just hurts. Parents at the sidewalk can hear it, and they're like, "Whoa, what is going on there?" Yeah, it's just a voice, folks. Just a voice.
Truly not that scary in real life.
Honest to goodness. Only in the fantasy realms. Only in the fantasy realms will you run into my persona. I was trying to almost pair these up, and this ain't gonna work. I'm gonna sit here all morning doing this. I'm just gonna start kind of grabbing, but got lots of mixels too. So I can get more. I just wow, all those. I don't have to take apart all my mixels for these guys. It's good. I like that. So, tomorrow's gonna be. Definitely don't want to drag too much tomorrow. But hey, you know what? I wonder if I may have to take. I'm going to have to go to my storage tonight too at some point. Grab some rugs because we do have to crawl. Even though we don't have a big loop, we've got a couple. At least where I'm at, there's a center section, and it's kind of small, but we got to crawl underneath the yard. So I'm going to have to grab a couple pieces of carpet, but I might, I have to remember to take in a couple of my blankets too. I get myself a nap zone. Interesting to see how late they went tonight. I mean, they look pretty set up, but they had posted some pictures early on. They looked like they had been. It goes pretty quick. I mean, some of these guys, can set up pretty quick. I mean, I was actually pretty much probably the second person done, I think. Granted, I put some figs out, didn't put a lot. I mean, obviously, I'm not a super fan of how they have parking and stuff. I mean, you're offloading, you're setting up a show. Problem is because you're downtown. They don't. I think the venue didn't want people parking right kind of behind all the dock stuff. And I'm like, I'm only gonna be here a few hours. I mean, last year I had to move it to a lot and stuff. I'm like, this sucks. This is ridiculous. I liked, when we went to State Fair Park, which some people like, some people like the idea. Wagner was on. Well, I like downtown. Downtown, there's lots of people, so I understand that there's lots of people. But from a displayer point of view, to me, while waiting in line just for the gate to open to go up to the frickin' dock area, I could, if I was at State Fair Park, I would have actually had my whole cart unloaded from probably 200 or 300 yards away from the building, and had it in the building, ready to just kind of start. In the 25 minutes I was sitting there at that gate, 20 minutes, whatever it was. And that's why I like kind of the venues where if I'm parked, I could be parked a mile away. If I don't have to, go, and I just don't like the ramp type. I don't like having to go park in a ramp somewhere, after I'm done. Like at State Fair Park, I just park, sometimes I just park way the heck out there and just wheel it in. It's, yeah, I like the train shows. I like them. I got us back into them out in Colorado. Any show that I get to set up one day and it's up for 2 days is awesome. Those are the best kind of shows. So you set it up, and then and that's why I think they kind of want me to go up to the Green Bay show if I can. Set it up on Friday, maybe a little bit on Saturday, and then it stays up through Sunday. And teardown always goes quick. You just take figs, you're throwing them in containers, but when you're putting them out, you're trying to put them in poses, you're trying to match them up, stuff like that. So, But fun stuff. So you're sorting green tonight? Is that what you were sorting? Green? Are you building something?
No, I was sorting some green stuff into it. Just different colors. There's just a lot of green there. That still has to be sorted.
Yeah, I mean, I have some stuff from like different, like, because when I went up to Green Bay for the other show, we did a couple drafts and stuff, and so I gotta get those. That's the biggest thing is I'm trying to get, and actually I should be doing with this stuff, and I haven't yet, is trying to like do a better job of as I get it, inventorying it, putting it into the back room of my Bricklink store, because that's, even though I have a store, it hasn't been open in a while, but I mean I use it for inventory purposes. I did sell years ago. I mean, and I still might be inclined to sell. I just I don't sell a lot. I mean, I think some of the ways you have to have a lot of stuff ready for some of the automatic shipping and stuff or something. I just haven't really. Never was a fan of that. I mean, so I don't really do the Best Buy, or the eBay, because that was kind of one of those things where towards the end of when I was selling a lot, it was kind of more protection for the buyers. And I mean, that doesn't help me when you're telling me I owe this person money, yet there's nothing wrong with it. They just didn't read the description enough to understand that's a known issue. But oh well. So dropping stuff on the floor again. Snuck away from me. Well, can't see. Oh, no, don't tell me it went in there. It went in there. It's gone. I ain't freaking digging in there. Ain't digging in there. Should have got things done tonight, but didn't. I'm doing this stuff. I'm going to alter the count on that. Oh, man. 5, 10. So what's everybody working on tonight in the chat? 15, 20, 25. Other than just eating all your Halloween candy, 30, 35, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 94 somewhere. 90, 87. That's it. 1 by 1. One by two with ball plate. That's a dark bluish gray. Oh man, it's hot down here too.
Back in a second.
Yeah, I suppose I'll probably be here thinking about it. Unless you fall in. Can't guarantee I'll rescue you. Too far away. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. Oh my God, are you kidding me? That is insane. 94 and 94. Wow. With I don't know what that is. That is crazy. Crazy. I can't believe I did that. Matched up 94. And at the end there, I wasn't even paying attention to that. What do we got here? What do we got? What do we got?
I'm back.
We'll play some music. Of the ball and joint stuff, 94 of each, and I wasn't even counting.
94 what?
94 of each of the ball and joint. So like the open and the ball. I had 94 each. And at the end I wasn't counting at all. Wasn't paying attention. Just at the beginning I was trying to pair them up. At the end I kind of started grabbing a bunch. I'm like, that's wow.
You just did it by eye. Sometimes
kind of dumb luck. I know I didn't get 94.
Or just experience grabbing parts.
Yeah, I didn't get 94 of the 1x2 with ball on one end and the other. I don't know what you call that. How do you describe that? What is that? Open end. It's opposite the ball. I can't think of a term that you'd use for it. You're good. You want to hear something funny?
Sure.
I think up in my bedroom, there's a box of a certain cookie still.
Oh.
In a certain
still have some left?
Yeah,
just because you forgot about them?
The bag got buried somehow, yeah.
Just because you forgot about them?
Pretty much.
Oh, I must have eaten them all anyway. La-di-da.
Yeah, no, and it's just sitting up there. I'm like, oh, wow, I got more of those? Just kind of crazy. I don't know. So, folks, we'll probably end it in 11 minutes. If there's anything anybody wants to ask me or anything, let me know now. I'll go a few in the chat. Probably be a super late night here, unfortunately, guys. Actually, this is probably about the time I wanted to end it anyways. Just to kind of needed to go do some stuff. As I'll prep my bags, I kind of made a mess of to take back over to the train show. I don't like leaving a lot of the specialty figs, even though we're under a table. I got to decide. If I'm going to stay tomorrow night. Yeah. I think back and forth isn't. Just kind of. So we'll see. I don't like this music. Too soft for you? Sorry, dude. Go back to the original. There's no startup. Been paying $10 a month for the last 7+ years for this. He doesn't make custom requests. I might have to lock the set. I mean, it's only like 8. It's only for like the next 8 minutes. Probably should have music playing all night to get talking. Get down anybody out. Not quite as exciting. That's probably 3 hours. But I did craft while I was on this. I could have played some Lego Fortnite. I don't know if that's been updated. I got 8 minutes. Let's see. This one. Let's see how many centaurs we have. What a bunch. Okay, that one's going to play again. Oh, this one. You'll like this one. One centaur. One, two. 11. Whoa. He is at 12. 15. 15. 17. 19. I like this one. Ooh, your crap. No, I didn't do this. Centaur Warrior. Yep, that's the one. Oh, I actually have that right. Still, oh, you know what? Still, I am 20. They are all missing their bows and their quivers. Crazy. Oh, Forbidden Forest. We must have, yeah, we must have done that. Must have done a draft. I've got one somewhere. Okay, folks, we're at about 2 minutes left. 2 minutes and counting. Let's see, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for ending videos. I think it's that one with dates. I got too many videos. Too many. I gotta switch these up a little bit. I have to make some new ones. Those will do that, and then I have to. But right now, they've been booked. They've been booked into. These guys are missing. Let's see. Moon Warriors, right? Moon Warriors. Hey, was it Moon Warrior? No, I guess not. Okay, everybody. Hopefully, everybody has a good weekend. Hopefully, they had a good Halloween. Everybody have a great week.
Bye, everyone.